Seconds.
Yo, what's on? How's it going, King?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Yeah, I just got here just in time. So you guys didn't see that, but
17 seconds to spare, wasn't it?
17 seconds to spare, and we're here. So yeah, looking forward to it. Should be a good meeting. I think it's the last one of the regular set before we get into playoffs and things like that, which is a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Didn't notice it was on Eurosport 1 then. I was really concerned that it was off, but no, it is on Eurosport 1 tonight rather than 2.
Seems like we're on, boy.
We're on. We're live. So if people are around in the chat, as always, get involved. Talk to us.
Always say it, the boy to death. It's so important. Put your comments in, whatever you're thinking. This isn't about me and Alex. It's about everybody. It's a safe space for everyone to enjoy the Speedway and just have a chat.
Have a chat. Have a little bit.
Yo, what's on? Faye, Jarrett and the Jarrett household getting involved. Hello to you guys. Hello to Scott. Scotty boy. How's it going, Scott? Let us know how you're feeling in the comments. Try to make it a bit higher a minute. There we go.
So I'm just doing some admin things. Like looking at our stream health.
Evening, coming to stream something's out in London collecting wedding rings. I'll catch up later. Nice one, Emma. Good luck. Is it your wedding ring you're picking up? Or somebody else's? If it's yours, don't do it.
Wow.
No way playing everything.
That's raw Speedway for you. There we go. The playoff draw. Yes. Oh, that was an interesting topic. That went on, wasn't it? The playoffs and what happened there.
Read it out, King. Read it out. What's going on?
So it's on Monday. It's the 9th of September. It's Ipswich versus Leicester. On Thursday, it's the reverse fixture. Then on the 16th of September, it's Bellevue versus Sheffield, and then the reverse fixture of that on the Thursday as well. So yeah, lots of Speedway coming up literally next week.
Twice a week. Ongoing.
It's exciting as well to have 2 matches on telly. Obviously, me and you have been BSN subscribers all year, so we've had a lot of Speedway on, but good for it to be on the telly as much.
Good to be still breathing, Scott. That is always a bonus. Phaedra, as I second that. I'm guessing that's to the wedding comment. Mind you, she may have that opinion because she married Paulie Jazz.
Wow. No, I'm in Paul's corner.
100%. 100%. We love Paulie Jazz. Big up Martin Ball as well. Met us in, how's it going in Cardiff? Yeah, Martin Ball. We met shitless people in Cardiff. Remind us again which one you are.
Yeah, where did we meet you? And then we can work out.
I'm guessing Martin Ball might have been the guy who does the tapes. Rings a bell for some reason. But if not, apologies, Martin Ball. It was a busy weekend and a lot of booze was consumed.
A lot, yeah. Ridiculous amounts. And some high quality Nando's chicken as well. So it was a
good meet.
I'll take him, Faye. We'll just play clubs all day. It's fine. I'll take him. Yeah, that's all good. 100%.
Which is good.
You can keep Cos though. Can't be bothered with that.
I'll have Cos. Nothing weird.
No, I reckon you guys would be like a good little sitcom.
Me and Cos?
Yeah.
I knew it, Martin. I'd say I did. It did ring a bell who you were.
Sorry,
good to meet you, mate. Really was good to meet you. And Martin was one of the people actually that said to me, I didn't know he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I feel like one time I need to join a stream, like actually from the chair, because I'm always sat down, but I'm never actually in my. We've always said at one point as well we're going to go live when we're next to each other properly at one point. So we have to do it when I'm out and about somewhere in the chair, get some video.
Yeah, I reckon. Hopefully at a GP, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Touring maybe.
Good fun. But no, just looking good. I mean, realistically, this is the last meeting for Kings Lynn at home, I think. And it's been a better end to their season. But next year, obviously, with Birmingham coming good, hopefully Kings Lynn can do the same because 7 strong teams next year, if it is the same 7. I haven't heard any rumours or murmurings that any teams are going to shift up or down.
No, we heard Tolly say that if the Greyhounds run Speedway Beyond, so let's pray for Birmingham Greyhounds, I say.
Let's pray for the Greyhounds.
Pray for the Grey hashtag.
What is it that they have to chase? Because there's something on the side, isn't it? They're chasing.
Isn't it like a little motorised rabbit?
That might be it. Yeah, I'm not too familiar.
Talking about motorised rabbits, Kingdo, how is your mum's sex aid? Welcome to ROWE Speedway to anyone who's new.
Do you know what the thing that was funny is that you stopped my flow because you thought it was that funny that I was mid-sentence and you went, Alex, stop. I have to get this in first. It was embarrassing.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
What, the sex aid or the joke?
The joke. Definitely not the sex aid.
Martin's
funny as well, so
Martin's loving it. We're all loving it.
There will probably be somebody on here going, "Oh, disgusting! This is what Speedway's about. It's a family sport."
Yes,
you can't mention sex aids.
It's my mother watching from work.
Oh, yeah, probably.
No, she's not a subscriber.
It's dark in here. I'm going to turn the light on.
Yeah, I luckily I did mine early. No, kind of getting the. I was going to say the captain's toss, but it also sounds better. Coin toss for the gate positions. But yeah, Carl now has light. He's back. He's back.
I said let there be light, and there was. Don't make out I was God.
Yeah, a little bit.
Officer Jackson's crew loves it.
Yeah, yeah. What else would you expect, really?
Well, for me,
this was built on foundations of us screaming at each other on a bike game. I think most of it cannot be repeated on the internet. So there you go.
Certainly can't.
If you were God, mate, the world would be more buggered than it is, which is very difficult. But I still have faith that if you were in charge, I don't know what would be like a Carlito rule. If you were God, what would be one thing that you would do?
End world hunger. End world homelessness.
Boo.
World peace.
Oh, look at what a hero.
Nah. Speedway crowds and football crowds to swap overnight.
Oh. Can you imagine that though? Just
tell me there's someone in the comments who wouldn't agree with that.
The thing is though, is that we'd have so many new spare riders that are just NPCs that we know you created. It would be like when you get 10 seasons into FIFA and random players start popping up.
What with the funny sort of AI faces like this?
Yeah, because there's not enough CA riders for 20 odd teams. Max James coming in tonight as a young rising star. Good little good spot for him.
So he rides for Leicester in the National League anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's one of those. I wonder if Vinny was fit.
Craig Cook at number 6. Craig Cook having an ex-Grand Prix rider at reserve is, in my opinion, is pretty good.
He's having a solid season as well. He's done very well for Workington. So, yep. Doggy at 5. Really strong character. Again, it just shows the solidness of the Leicester team from 2, 3, 4, and 5 because you got Luke Becker at 4 as well, who is also in a solid hand and has really picked up form.
Oh, I see. You're doing all of them, are you?
Oh no, I'm going to let you do that. It just made sense for it made sense for my point to continue.
Fair enough. I get that. I'm with all that.
You can do too.
No, don't you worry, mate. Sam Martins at 3 comes in. Was the highest average in the Premiership last year. Not as much so this year because it is the Lawman.
Speaking
that man, which rolls into my next point, which is Richard Lawson at number 2.
Ridiculous how he can be at number 2, really, isn't it? Ridiculous.
I'll tell you something, mate. I'm never going to number 1 now, but
it's Max Frick of Australia, who is actually kind of dipped in form in Grand Prix level. He's not really set the world alight in the last 2 Grand Prix, but we know he's a solid hand.
There will be one person who might be watching who won't like that comment.
Sorry, if you don't like the truth, then.
Also, you got to remember as well. I think that Leicester could be in a shout of winning this year.
100%. They've hit form at the right time. They've all their riders are firing. We've got Louis Kerr at 7 for the Kingsland Stars.
Guest at number 6, Simon Lambert, actually sat in front of me on the plane yesterday on the way back from Gorjov with his son.
Nice.
Nice bloke, actually.
You went to Gorjov yesterday?
Oh, mate, I keep saying Gorjov.
There's my boy. There's my number 1. It's Jan Kvek. I love it.
Strawberry Jam Kvek.
Love this man. He's one of my favourites. What a boy. What a baller. Love him. I reckon we need to get our top 7 eventually.
Number 4, guest again from Bellevue is Noric Bladorn for the Kingsland Stars.
I like his Kevlars. Number 3 is the captain, 42 now. Niels Christian Everson, 42 years old.
From which they won Cardiff.
Yeah, 2015, I want to say.
Something like that. Anders Rowe at number 2. One of my favourite riders personally. Nice bloke. His dad Dale was a top bloke as well. When they were at Poole when the ESO and 2 last year. Proper nice chaps. Anders Rowe also covered at Prague for the SGP2.
And number 1. This is might be my favourite 1 in 5 combination of all time because it's Christopher Harris. Tell you what, this King's Lynn team with Norrick and Anders in it as well. This could be like a Kingdo Select sort of
mate. I tell you what, a Kingdo Select would be. I can tell you right now. Kai Hülkenberg at 1, Lebedev's at 5, Strawberry Jam at 3, Bomber Harris at 4.
You're right so far.
Who would the last 3 be then?
If I had to pick a rising star this year,
no, 2. Do you go 2?
Who'd I have 2? Ooh, if I can get away with Norrick, I think he rides 2 for Bellevue.
Make me whoever you want.
I'll go him for 2. And
it's fantasy. It's not actually start a team, is it?
Yeah. Reserves, I'd go rising star Ben Trigger, who's my boy, and at number 6, I'd give a shout to maybe Antti Vulas, someone like that, someone that's going to ruffle a few feathers.
Fair enough. Okay, so anybody who is still watching your fantasy 1 to 7 in the comments, stick your fantasy set 1 to 7 in the comments. Obviously, averages play a part. I can check the averages as well, see if it is legal. But try and get it as close as you can to the average mark. Your fantasy 1 to 7.
I think I know in the Jarrett household who's going to be at the reserves. I have a rough inkling that I know 2 of the slots that are filled in that 1 to 7.
But yeah, anybody who's watching, stick your 1 to 7 in the comments and let's talk it. Let's talk Speedway.
Let's talk to Speedway. We got, yeah. It's going to be weird in a few weeks once this is all wrapped up. It's crazy. It's been a weird season of watch-alongs and fun, and those are going to be going away for a few months. But then the excitement builds again. So
we have actually been saving a lot of our videos that we thought about talking about during the season for the off-season. Kind of talking points about potential countries it can move into and that sort of thing. I thought we might as well wait until the off-season, do it then, just to keep some content rolling. Tanya says, evening, guys. Hi, Tanya. And Kaylee Millward's in. Hi, Kaylee, with the loudest children in the world. Absolutely no confidence issues with the children in that household. Not one bit.
Which is how it should be.
But I probably got a little bit too confident, and I said, so her son was blowing this horn as we were talking, and the first thing I ever said to her son was, do you want me to shove that where the mice won't get at it? Forgetting that I didn't even know the woman. So big up Kaylee for being so, chill about it. Be grateful you're not live.
We have to be live because you're commenting on it.
We are live. We are live.
The
Voo up the bum bum.
Yes. That might be my favourite comment we've ever received.
It could be. The Vuvuzela nearly did find its way into a very, very dark corner.
But no, I remember Chris, who went to Cardiff with me, was a big disliker of the air horns outside of the stadium. As soon as they were in the stadium, it was fine. But down the street, it was like, why are people just blowing air horns all the time? I was like, you get used to it.
I like that vibe.
Oh, it's a great vibe, mate. It takes over the city. It's sort of random though when you hear it on another day and you're thinking, is that a Speedway fan or is that just a car horn?
It's right. Come on, talk some shit in the comments. Let's get involved. It's not about me and this guy.
This guy, wow.
Here, it's about you guys. What do you want to talk about? We can talk about Roslav, not Gorzov. I'll keep saying Gorzov all night because I'm just tired out. Roslav, what do we all think of Roslav?
It was decent, good fun. I thought the crowd were insane. I wish I'd been there. You could hear them through the speakers, which is always good.
I think that is. I've obviously worked with the Grand Prix for a year and a season and a half, and I think that was the best Grand Prix I've been to. It had everything. It had the weather. The weather was perfect. Track was good. Racing was good. The stadium's fantastic. The fan zone. When you guys see our video that we got coming out probably tomorrow, Kingo?
I'd say there's a high likelihood it's tomorrow.
So we've probably got a video coming out tomorrow. That video will show you the fan zone and stuff, and it was insane. Stupid good. Nevster says, when you fly out to Riga, I'm flying out. Wow. Little secret for you. I haven't even booked my flight yet because I'm stupidly disorganized. But I will likely be flying out. Yeah, I know. I'm that bad. I'll be flying out Thursday morning.
There you go.
So Thursday morning for Riga. Tom's prediction: 47 the Lions, 43 to the Stars.
I think it's fair. You know, is there a Dishmatic up for grabs today? That's the question.
Dishmatic up for grabs. You know the score.
Everyone, get your predictions.
You can win a Dishmatic. So put your score in the comment section. Do you have rooms booked at least? Yeah. Warner Brothers Discovery booked my rooms for me.
Ooh.
So yeah, well, it's just easier with the flights. The travel guy for WBD is really good, but I think sometimes they side with the connecting flights. So, say for instance, from Roslav to the UK, a lot of people went from Roslav to Frankfurt to the UK, or Roslav to Paris to the UK, and those 2-3 hour stopovers. I've never done it before. I don't know where to go. I'm a bit stupid. I don't want to get lost. I don't want to get stuck. And if there's a delay, that there usually is with flights like Wizz, I don't want to get stuck somewhere. So I prefer to book my own flights, and then I know that I can go direct. Okay. So I do have a room booked. Don't you worry. Janowski's pre-race 4 was funny. Who did he hit the back of? Was it a hook and back?
I missed it. Because
he actually hit the back of someone and top of
because I was talking to banter, and he was like, "Have you just seen Janowski fall off?" And I went, "No, what are you talking about? He just raced." They were like, "No, before the race you hit." I was like, "No, I missed it." So yeah, I don't actually know, but yeah, you go ready for heat number 1. Got Lawson off the inside, Anders Rowe off gate 2, Max Frick off 3, and Chris Harris off the outside gate.
What do you reckon then, Kingdo?
Well, I'm going to go for, I don't know, because it's heat 1. I'm going to go for Frick win, Bomber second.
I'm going to go for a Leicester 4-2.
Oh, I'm going to go for 3-all to the Kingslands to each way.
I think it was Hookerbeck. Apparently, I got a couple of comments from Kaylee. I'm going to talk about between the races because we're about to go up for tape summer heat number 1. Evening, David. Oh, bit of movement. So Anders Rowe.
Yeah, I think it was Anders moving.
Red lights straight on. Absolutely. Let's get the SGP2 out of the way, and then I can meet you in the city for a couple of jars if you want to. Never stud me, old mate.
Yeah, 100%. You got to do it. I mean, I've seen what Riga's like.
Okay, so still needs to drop me some information for next year. Don't mind. That GP looked on fire for next year. You got to go. Roslav's one you can't miss now. I think that they really have put it on the map. Like, it's always been brilliant there, but I think the closing ceremony is like nothing I've ever seen before. I think they probably the promoters have a huge budget there, massively popular. Every single ticket was sold. Every single seat was sold out. Really good example for Grand Prix Speedway. Kelly also says, who you back to sign both means? Leicester for me, because, well, actually, I was supposed to go to Kings and help with their music as well. So let's hope it's a draw. 45, just because I should be working with both.
Because you're on the fence. I'll give a prediction. I back any team that Chris Harris is in, so therefore Kingsland start.
Of course you do.
And Yankovic, mate. Also, I'll have to back Ipswich in the other meeting because we've got friends that are big Ipswich fans.
Great.
So up the witches.
Agree, Kingdo. I'm there Saturday as well. Perfect. Good. I'm in Latvia already.
Lucky you.
Might just jump on a plane and pop up and see you now after the stream, Nevster.
That's how you can't leave me mid-stream.
I do it after. I could take my phone with me and do it like that, but Pink Tuck says hello, who I think is in Spain.
Yeah.
I think international.
I think I saw a tweet of you watching the testimonial on your phone, Pink Tuck, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did see that.
Well, as far as I think the idea probably would have been to put Dudek in at Turin and Magic in at Roslav. But because Magic was elevated because of Woofenden's injury, I think Dudek got this one. They may do him for Turin as well. I'm not sure. Don't know who else you would put in who's got the same sort of draw and appeal and ability as Dudek.
Oh, got a bit tight there, but it's not looking like it's good. And there's Rowe up the inside of Max Frick.
Oh, and Bomber.
And Bomber's on the as Frick.
Frick's having a stinker. Has he packed that? No, he's still going.
No, he did straighten up horribly there, though. I don't know whether he's.
I thought he packed up.
By the way, Richard Lawson, the Rocket Man, who's at number 2, is getting chased hard by Anders Rowe, in fairness. One mistake from Lawson, and Anders is on the pace.
So we've got Lawson, Rowe, Harris, and Frick at the back. That's a surprise.
Yeah, especially because the starts were so good from Leicester. It looked like a nailed on 5-1. But
Frick just went backwards.
And then he looked like you say, looked like, I don't know whether he didn't have the the engine like properly sorted, because he seemed to get going again. Sorted. Because he seemed to get going again. I don't know if the cutout came out or something.
Oh yeah, he plugged it back in again. There you go. 3-0.
There you go. Job's good. This Richard Lawson is a man on fire right now. I know. There you go. Decent. Looks like the track's going to grip up as well. To be fair, with that clay surface they have at Kingston, it does tend to get quite grippy and bitey.
There we go. Katie says, hope Sheffield pull it out of the bag and win tonight for Woofy. Completely agree. No, I don't. I'm just agreeing for the sake of it because it's Kaylee. I don't agree.
No. I mean, look.
It doesn't really matter, does it now? Now the playoffs are already set. It doesn't really matter.
No, exactly.
I just hope that nobody gets injured. I hope nobody in Leicester gets injured for tonight. Obviously, they're riding for their wages. So they've got to get some points there and some money. He lifted there, Frick.
Yeah, but
quite violently, and he had to lay off.
I said if the setup's just buggered because he just seemed to be
even in the next out the gate. He's right there. He's right there with Lawson.
Because in 3 and 4 here,
as well.
In 3 and 4 on lap 1, he looked like the bike died. We both thought he packed up. Rather confusing start to this fixture. No, that Woofy news today is, I think, expected, but still heartbreaking every time. The man just has no luck at the minute, which is a massive shame.
If he has any luck, it's all bad. Bless him, and top bloke.
Yeah, top man.
Won't say it. There's not a bad word to say about him, and anyone who does is a complete brick.
Oh, you're back home. Did you have a good time, Michelle? Did you have a good time? How was it?
Kingdom, how many Speedway shows, YouTube channels, podcasts do you have somebody after Heat 1 use the phrase prick?
I think we might be the one and only.
I'm not saying we're in the. I reckon we're definitely in the top 1.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout. I put some money on that.
You sure you want us to talk and do a mini DJ set? Probably wouldn't need me to. But probably if there was going to be a DJ set or some sort of party going on, he'd probably just do it himself. So he's
a dab hand at that now, isn't he? Yeah, he can do it. As my granddad said to me yesterday, did Carl put his records on last night? And I said, yeah, yes, granddad.
I did put the records on.
He did put the records on. I don't think my granddad's prepared to hear a conversation of how digital DJing works. So I just went, yep. Imagine the weight you'd have to have. How heavy would your flight bag be if you had to actually put records in it?
Well, you can get about 40 records in a case, 40, 50 records. I mean, it's gone are the days when you used to take a car full of. When I actually first started, I used to have a moped. I used to have a box of records by my feet and 2 boxes on the back, bungee corded on.
Really?
That's how I started, yeah.
That's the graft, mate. That is the definition of the graft. I'll let
And
you
then
take
some
us to heat number
absolute
2.
toss bag. At 3 a.m., I was stuck at the traffic lights, pissed up. Thought it was a pizza. Tried to pull the top open, and my records went over the road and smashed to pieces. £6 a record. About 100 records smashed over the road.
Shit. Can I take us to heat number 2, mate?
About £6,000. Heat number 2. Oh, we just won King Ness. Number 1 in red, Simon Lambert. In gate number 2 in white is Craig Cook. In gate number 3 in blue is
Louis Kerr.
And on the outside is Max James.
Like in Max James bike covers.
There you go. Mother has told you. He used to carry him on his moped.
How you doing, Tracy? Hope you're well.
And then I crashed it as well, which me and Mum were talking about earlier, actually. Here we go. Tapes up.
It's a poor start from Lambert.
Terrible.
But it's also not a great first corner from James. James had a really good getaway, and he just has no power. Corner. I tell you what, though, Louis Kerr's putting in the dirt, long tracking almost around the outside line there. Are
you stealing Calvin Tatum's lines?
Well, no, I think it was Chris Louis on the weekend, actually, said long track. He said, I believe it was like Freddie Lingman. He said, he looks like you, long tracking out there, Calvin. There you go. But no,
Craig Cook, Louis Kerr, Simon Lambert, and at the back, Max James. Big step up from the National League.
It's also a much bigger circuit as well, you know. And it's got to be. It's also the material in Kings Lynn, I think, is very unique to any other track on the in the league. So it must be a bit difficult to get the setup right for the first couple of weeks, anyway.
So looking like another 3-all.
Looking like a solid one, but let's see what Louis Kerr's not throwing the towel in here.
Yeah, he's not giving up, but it's going to be a 6. It's going to be 3-3. It leaves the result 6-6. Let's go jump back at the comment section. Comment section is actually on fire tonight. It makes life a lot easier. Kaylee Millwaters again says, get him to do it, even if next year is a Prix. Under 18s can have an hour in Cardiff. Not a bad shout. Under 18s Cardiff after party. Could even do that in the stadium, one of the function rooms, maybe.
I mean, yeah, I think it'd be really cool for like the younger fans to like get to experience it, because he's got a lot of those as well. I think people underestimate how much of like the younger generation really love him. So it'd be really cool for him to do it.
Next said Lynn could have been so good if they started with the team they had. If they had the team they started with plus Jan. Yeah, agree. It's not a bad team at all. They just had horrendous amount of injuries. You think they had their problems with Basso?
Modular.
Who was the first?
It was Tarasenko left.
Yeah.
Then
Basso injury. Who was the other big injury they had?
Majulak gone.
Yeah.
Injured.
Was Niels Christian Nielsen injured?
I think Niels was out for a bit.
Yeah.
I think the only rider that's been there all year without a big injury has been Anders Rowe.
Wrong.
3-0.
Jade says, evening. How you doing, Jade?
How you doing, Jade?
Mum says, hey, I'm good, thank you.
Hi, Mum. Good to hear, Tracy. Good to hear.
And Kaylee says, could you get the idea for, please, my daughter? Plus several hours we met, wanted to go, but obviously couldn't. Leave it at me.
Tell you what, yeah. If Carl wants something done, I can tell you got the right man for the job there.
If it can be done, I'll do it.
I'm trying to figure out, is that just Norwich's personal Kevilar's? Because he normally gets something darker. I don't know if it's like for another team. He's got his name on his ass, so I assume it definitely.
He's on the Polish national team, Kevilar.
That's what I thought it was. I was like, Norwich's not Polish. Let's give it another strong lineup though. That Leicester team is just solid through and through, isn't it?
I know they got Max Frick as the standout, the standout guy. But actually, from 1 to 5, it's completely solid. Those 1 to 5 can be anybody in the league.
Yeah, I think it was one when they built the team, it kind of raised a few eyebrows. It's like, you ain't got a big Heat 15 sort of thing. But now they've all gelled. They're basically almost unstoppable, really. It's going to be interesting.
Frick's a top rider.
Especially, I mean, he is one of the best in the world still, despite what some people might think.
Tom, did I see you this weekend? Because I was talking about the potential Spanish GP this weekend as well. We said we'll get this race underway and then we'll talk about it more in the next break. But Spanish GP, the general consensus is that nobody would come because Speedway's not big in Spain. There's no Spanish riders. I'll tell you what, everybody would go, wouldn't they? If you had it one not too far from Alicante, you know, temporary track, northern weather, nights out in Benidorm, everyone would go. Masters in 1, Bladorn in 2, Becker in 3, Everson in 4. It's currently 6-6. I reckon this could be another one. I reckon this could be one for the Lions.
I think I think Norwich's the X factor. On the Speedway, Spanish Grand Prix, I'd go happily as long as you're willing to apply the factor 50 on me, Carl, because I might need some help.
Maybe.
I've got a maybe. How much? What?
Spanish GP. We need it.
We need it. Get me in that Spanish heat.
Tenerife, Gran Canaria,
Benidorm.
Thing is, Alicante Airport is such cheap flights, mate. You can get out there easy. Everyone a bit of sun, bit of Speedway, bit of sangria. Life's a good one. Here we go. Tapes up for heat number 3. Now we're off.
Really good start from Bladorn, actually. Everson going to come across the outside, but I think it's Masters made the good one. But both the Kings have gone round him.
Oh, Masters! They are rubbing shoulders here. Masters enters first, but Bladorn's right there, with Becker in 3rd, and Everson at the back, the ex-Grand Prix rider.
I know you said that they're only, this race means nothing, but Masters was using that. He didn't care about it. He was going for the win, did not want to get overtaken. Bladorn looks good, though. I think Neil's just trying the outside line, but it's not developed enough yet. It's looking like a set 4-2. So your prediction.
I'll tell you what, Becker looks quicker than Bladorn.
Yeah, he's really come good at the right time of the season. He got the speed, but is the track developed enough yet? I tell you what, watch it. Keep an eye on him for this last lap.
He's definitely quicker, but he's lost a bit of ground there by going so wide. But it's going to be a 4-2. The Leicester Lions, I assume, right now. It's going to be Masters in 1st, narrowly Bladorn in 2nd, Becker in 3rd, and Niels Christian Everson at the back. So it's a 4-2 to the Leicestershire Lions.
Well, I mean, again, this track is getting some potential to be some really good Speedway later on tonight. But no, having Masters at 3 is again this Leicester lineup. You can switch them in any order you want, but it is just an impressive outfit. Unfortunately, I think that's what Kings Lynn sort of lack. You can see who the main riders are, and then the ones that are a bit less experienced, shall we say. But no, I'm hoping for Kings Lynn to have a base. Same with Birmingham. I just want all 7 teams next year to be on it, and we can have a really close championship. Tell you what, looking at that but that little line there, Everson loses his footing. He's very lucky not to get his foot ran over there, because he's leg training horribly down that back straight. He gets a bit caught up. He's very lucky not to get hit on his foot there, because that could have been nasty.
Wasn't the best, Martin Ball. It wasn't the best. So we've had 3 heats, 10 to Leicester Lions, 8 to Kings and Stars. I've got a quick one for the chat. 2 cups here from 2 Grand Prix. Got the Lancashire Devils Cup. Pretty cool. And the Roslav Cup. Which one do you prefer?
Ooh, that's a good question. Is that going to be a new thing now, collecting novelty cups from Grand Prix?
Well, we try our best.
Why not, mate?
We actually went past the store, and the production manager said, "Oh my God, I got these cups. Who on earth would buy them?" And Alice was getting her money out, ready to buy one. As he said it, and she put her money away and went back to get one. Why do we not have them? Why do we not have them here? Probably because most stadiums don't own the track, maybe. Yeah, that's the Roslav Cup. Martin Ball says Roslav Cup. David said Roslav Cup. James withdrawn.
I think it's just for the heat.
Why is that?
Because he wasn't paid. I don't think he's withdrawn from the meeting. He saw his Kevilar's.
Oh, I see. I guess they're doing a reserve switch just because they can.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'll have to
you can't do it in 8. And later on in the meeting, if Kings Lynn need to, they can use the tactical sub. But in heat number 4, it's Craig Cook off 1, Louis Kerr off 2, Ryan Douglas off 3, and Strawberry Jam, Jan Kvet. Still don't know why it's called Strawberry Jam. I don't
I think it's Scunny Dan that started that. Let me message him.
Yeah, maybe. If anyone would know, it would be him. Jan Quebec winning a race in Cardiff might have been my favourite moment. I know we got a British one too, but see Jan win a heat. We'll forget about the 4 lasts that were in the middle there. I'll tell you what, I hope Jan stays in British Speedway next year because he's been a real asset to the Kings Lynn team. It's good to have more good European riders come over.
Anyway, everyone, keep the chat going. Talk about anything, ask about anything. Obviously, we just did the Rostov Grand Prix. But yeah, this chat is for everyone, not me and him. Me and him just talk bollocks. You lot just have to say, oh, another jump.
Louis Kerr again, red flag. But
it was Anders Rowe last time, wasn't it?
It was Anders Rowe, yeah, so he's going to be another warning. But you feel the nerves for Kingsland. You can tell all the riders that want to end on a high. Similar to how Birmingham did. Want to go into next season with a bit of hope and showing the supporters that they've got a foundation.
Who's Lawrence?
Sorry, I have no information on. Yeah, I don't know either.
No idea either. Probably won't be to ask Kane, to be fair. Don't know who Lawrence is, and I would say T-Boy would usually be to like the Apprentice. Bewley is definitely not that anymore.
No, I was just going to go because he's northern and they're like a T up there. But that was my.
Christ, that is reaching.
Yeah, that's reaching. That. My favorite bit was when Chris, my mate Chris, he's a Liverpool fan.
You haven't got a mate, don't lie.
Shut up. Was watching the Grand Prix. He was a massive Bewley fan, and then he had Bewley do an interview after he won. He went, "Is he from Manchester?" And I went, "Yeah, roughly." They went, "Oh, I've been supporting from Manchester all night." He was fuming with himself. There's he's actually gutted. That's what happens after 5 beers.
I'm actually going to turn around to the other side because I can't see the TV very well from this angle. Line up, Kinder.
Yeah, so the rerun will be obviously the same lineup as before. So Craig Cook off 1, Louis Kerr off 2, Ryan Douglas off 3, and Jan Quebec off the outside.
Oh, yeah, it's a rerun.
There you go. Also, just to confirm, as you guys all know, we're watching, Louis Kerr has picked up a warning, which I believe sits with him for the rest of the night as well. So, do you know what I found out recently, Carl?
You're a massive tosspot?
Well, I knew that anyway. You know, if you jump the start twice and you get an exclusion, I didn't realise you still have a warning after that exclusion.
Yeah, I used to think that as well. I used to think that it would go and then you sort of reset.
Yep.
But apparently not.
There you go. We're about to get started, peak number 4, and a bit of movement again. I think it was Louis Kerr again, a little jolt. But he's at the back, and Jan Quebec in third right now. So this is looking very good for the Leicester Lions. But Jan Quebec's in the dirt. He wants this, and he's the first one to use the dirt well. He's going to go around the outside of Craig Cook here. Jan Quebec's got the first one to get the bike set up properly for the dirt line. He's going to go around Craig Cook. So he's in second now, looking like a 4-2. I'll tell you what, though, Douglas all out of shape and Quebec's looking quick. Let's keep your eye on. There's 2 races in one here, Carl. This is almost dancing. Seem to have settled down a bit, but Louis Kerr going to the dirt line once again. Quebec on 3 and 4 is really quick. He's got that bike hooking up well. Louis Kerr is all over the back of Craig Cook as well.
Quebec inside, not quite enough.
So I think the more interesting one's going to be if Louis Kerr can get round Craig Cook going in 3 and 4. Will Craig Cook be wise to it? Tell you what, Louis Kerr's in the dirt line on the onto line, and Craig Cook just on there.
4-2 Leicester.
Crazy. The racing, it could be tasty tonight, mate. Could be a tasty one. We're having a look at the replay, but I would almost bet my house that Craig Cook got there.
It's easy. Not even close.
And just overall, the meeting's looking solid. a lot more heat winds from the Leicester side of things than the Stars, but the Stars looking decent. Yeah, your result there, Ryan Douglas, you win up. Quebec in second, Craig Cook third, and Louis Kerr in fourth, which seems to be meeting at 10-14, as you can see down there. Yeah, here come the water bowsers and the tractors, and we're ready for a commercial break. So get your questions and topics in the chat, so we have something to talk about over the next 5-ish minutes. How you feeling, Carl? You all set?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it so I can see it because my fan is on. It's so stuffy in this room. So I want to get the fan on me and better see the TV to watch the racing and talk to you lot. So
yeah, as always. I'll tell you what, the chat has been booming since you've been rearranging your.
Well, fuck me. I'm sorry to swear again. Family sport after all. Let's go through here. Oh, Lawrence, Birmingham's promoter. I thought that was our boy Tolly.
I thought it was Nigel Tolly.
Tolly, not the top hat.
We love the top hat. Bring it back.
Tolly be signed for Ipswich for the rest of the season. Yeah.
Good move.
Strong rider.
Especially you get Emil back as well. I think Keenan's out, but I think it's only a small injury. We got some people in the chat that will know more about Ipswich goings on than I will. Oh my God, Carl's moved the microphone. It's not making any sound. The illusion. Oh no. This is entertainment in of itself. I don't even know what he's doing. I don't even know what he's doing, people. Oh, it's like a silent film, like those Charlie Chaplin ones back in the day. This is impeccable. I was kind of worried this meeting might get called off because it's been raining to hell here, but it's very nice and sunny, and the sunset's looking pretty in in Norfolk. So someone might be someone for people in the chat. I could be making an absolute error. Was the Adrian Flux Arena, didn't it used to be called the Norfolk Arena? Or am I making that up? I swear as a kid it was known as the Norfolk Arena. But that might just be me making an absolute fool of myself. Carl is almost brandished and ready with the microphone. You're muted, bruv. You got it? No? Wait. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm getting some answering. Paul has just come up into the Norfolk Arena. Thank you very much, Paul. Love that from you. Thought it was. And now it's the Adrian Flux Arena, though I don't know what Adrian Flux is. So, do you know what company Adrian Flux is, Carl? I assume we're going to be back in about 5 seconds.
Back! No idea, mate. Couldn't get less. Okay, let's go through. Everyone's in here. Toby signed. Manager, whatever he is now, does with everything. Still not sure. For me, goats are Nigel Tolly and Sam Malenko.
Absolutely.
Slash Chris
Adams.
David Graham says, mentioned to me in ROWE Stadium, Eastbourne Eagles versus Lakeside. Eddie Kennett back in Eastbourne race jacket. So, I was speaking to David about this in Wrocław at the weekend, not Gorshov. I was speaking to David about this in Wrocław. They are working really, really hard at ROWE to put together a team. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or not, but they might be trying to push. I'll say it anyway because it's Raw Speedway and we don't give a shit here. I think one day there might be ideas of trying to resume some sort of Eastbourne Kent Way team into the league. So make sure you get down to ROWE on the... Let's put it down here as well. 22nd of September. Jumping down there for Lakeside versus Eastbourne. And I think, if I'm correct, it's the first time they'll ever have 5 Kennets on track at once. David and
I didn't even know there were 5 Kennets. So
there are 5 Kennets.
There are 5.
Bewley usually has a Prix meeting. I was expecting something a lot more interesting than that.
Yeah, if that's what it's based off of, then I'm kind of gutted. Like I wanted like a background story where there was a tea incident or something. That would have been prime.
Polly Jarrett says that Strawberry Jam like a man possessed. He was completely.
Bike was hooking up nice.
Apparently, yes, it was the Norfolk Arena. Compost Corner, as the Ipswich fans call it.
It's a good nickname. I like a bit of alliteration in my nicknames.
A few people saying about the Adrian Flux is an insurance. So that's pretty cool. Thomas West King is Brandon Mike. Right. Draw no something funny. We're trying to make it look a bit more professional. It's not even plugged in. It's not even plugged in. It just looks like we know what we're doing when we don't have a fucking clue.
I mean, maybe for next season we'll get the brand. Maybe next season we'll get the Brandon mic sorted properly, and
hopefully we can get a sponsor on who can give us a couple of £100 so we can get some good mics. So I'm building a studio in my garage, so we can do it a lot better. Have monitors and stuff around, have graphics behind us, loads of cool stuff. It's going to come, but we need you guys to keep supporting. So if you're here, I know it's rubbish, but it's just a safe place. I could always say for us all to come together, talk some Speedway, enjoy it, get in the comments. There's no haters here. It's just all good fun. So if you do enjoy it, make sure you subscribe, encourage others, share it, all that sort of thing. And that will be good. The chat's on fire, and this makes our job a lot easier. Yes, Tolly, says Paul Jarrett.
I concur.
We've got yes to 5 Kennets. David, can you name us the 5 Kennets? Because I can name Barney, Eddie. That's it.
Maybe the two I get.
Tom says, "Oh, it's a great that racetrack, sort of Kent versus Ryers there a few months ago. Sorry, yeah, I hope so. I really, really hope that people go and support that. David, top bloke, and I reckon he will do the world of good to the Iwade/Kent/Eastbourne/Sussex Eagles. Get on him on Facebook, social media, give him a follow. Amateur Speedway, they're breaking really, really good numbers down there. Support the Amateur Speedway. We need more of it. The more young riders we have coming through, the more talent we have, the better the Speedway grows. So support Iwade and the Sussex Eagles, 100%. Kaylee just says, just check with the website, and he's a co-promoter with Tolly. But does he wear a top hat?
Does he wear a top hat, and does he have those iconic glasses? We don't know.
Iconic. Martin Ball says Gordon Kennett. We've got 3. We've got Eddie.
We should have got Gordon. That's poor from us. We should have got Gordon Kennett. That's poor from us.
Any news on next year's DJ for the Grand Prix?
It's Ty Woffenden that you're being replaced.
For what?
Grand Prix. I'm joking. No news.
I mean, could be. The Grand Prix full Premiership, not sure. Let us know. Nev Star. Okay, says too old. Get your daughter to help you. So we've got Gordon. David's come back with all 5. And he says Eddie, Barney, Dave, Toady, and Nicoli.
Is it bad that
Martin, like Dave, and Gordon as well?
Is it bad that I read Nicoli?
Eat 5, it's good, baby.
Oh, yeah, so it's Niels Christian Everson, Richard Lawson, Norik Bladorn, and Max Frick. Hopefully, Frick's at the bike side. I read Nicoli as neck oil. I was really confused.
That's because you're an Alton.
Me? No.
Yeah, if you're doing it next year, do you know what? I won't know until at least Christmas, maybe not until February. These things take time.
They do.
What are you drinking?
Just Pepsi Max.
Oh, shit. Kelly Bill says, can't wait to see William Cairns over here properly in the league. Birthday is 29th of June, I believe.
What a good month to be born in. What a good month. Cracking month.
I mean, also, he's banking maximums in the National League for fun, isn't he?
Yeah, it is pretty ridiculous.
He's
number 5.
He's right. Here we go.
Niels Christian Everson with a decent start, but he's got Max Frick and Lawson for company. He looks decent, though, Everson.
He's absolutely rocketing. Everson in first, Max Frick in second, Lawson in third. And it looks to be that the race is settled like that.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty settled to me. Everson's a different postcode. This is like we're rolling back the years.
Calvin Tatum quote.
There you go. I got all the hits. It's because I hear them in my ears all the time now. I need to get like a Calvin Tatum soundboard for this. But it looks pretty settled to me. Bladorn, maybe if there's a mistake from Lawson,
Lawson and Bladorn at the back. Looks like it's going to be a 3-3.
Looks likely. It's a great ride from Everson. Top draw stuff.
Makes it 13 to the Stars. I haven't got Stars on there. I've only got Kings Lynn. It's a bit tight. I have half the team name on there. 13 to the Kings Lynn Stars, 17 to the Leicester Lions.
Not bad. This could go down to the wire. It's a very different fixture to what we had last week. Very different. I think by this heat number 5 last week, we thought it was already over. So
we did.
It's better to have a much closer meeting. Chat seems to be developing as well.
Right, anybody in the chat? What are we going on about now, Kingdom? What are we going to wrap it about?
We got a big weekend coming up.
We do.
We have a massive weekend coming up, SGP2.
And we're trying to pull off a Raw Speedway guest. That we can't mention.
Yeah. We are trying.
We are trying. Big up Raymond's, by the way, if he's watching. It's unlikely. But if Raymond's is watching, big up for, the chat.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully we have a guest for Raw Speedway real soon. So Scunny Dan's got back to me. Big up Scunny Dan, by the way. So the Strawberry Jam comment said, honestly, mate, me and Kez were in Warsaw and he was leading the race and I randomly sparred out, go on Strawberry Jam. But basically, Jan is basically jam and Strawberry Jam is the best, even though Quebec is a bit shit.
Oh.
So there you go. There's not much of a story behind it, except for...
But I quite like the fact that it was like an internal thing. That it just happened. You know, that's quite a cool origin story. It was a moment of madness when Yankovic was doing well in Warsaw, and a nickname was born. What
happens?
Decent story. But now we got the goat on camera. Or my goat, anyway. My no, not you. You're like 15th on my list of goats. Do with that what you will.
Let's go. Should you line up for heat number?
I think it's going to be coming up for you in a second, buddy. There you go. There's the camera.
Let's do it. So we've got Ryan Douglas on 1, Chris Harris on 2, Max James on 3, and Anders Rowe on 4. So that's Ryan Douglas and Max James for the Lions, and Chris Harris and Anders Rowe for the Stars.
Yeah, and Rowe, remember, everyone is on a warning. Rowe is on a warning. So he's got to be very careful at the start line now.
Certainly does.
I'll tell you what, we got some people giving heat predictions this time, which is different. I like that vibe. I like people giving quick predictions in before the heat. Love that. It's a good little vibe. How do you say, David? You put is it Nicolaj? How would you? That last comment we got. I'm just reading it back. It's Gordon's son. Is it Nicolaj? He number 6, and it's been a bit of a slow start for people in the middle gates there. But
talking of Nicolai's,
hey, oh boy, I thought you'd be at Sheffield tonight. Oh, James has gone down.
Was he taken out though?
He's holding like his hamstring by the looks of it.
Was he taken out there, or did he go down on his own?
I think it's unlikely that he went down on his own in the manner that he did.
Thoughts in the comment section before the replays come up. Did Max James go down on his own accord, or was he nudged? And who will go, in your opinion? Stick it in the comments.
We're about to the replay now. I don't know.
No,
I don't think Domo touched him. Is that him just trying too hard, do you think? Oof.
Really bad angle on that. Pink
Also, if he did, yeah, even if Bomber did nip him, it's not enough to get that reaction.
I think he was trying too hard, wasn't he? Good young rider, Max James.
Yeah, he's got years to develop, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just obviously won the National League as well, Leicester.
Yeah, he's out. Max James is excluded.
Max James out of the rerun of Heat 6.
I was a bit nervous then when I thought Bomber could be out.
Caused leg tight. Ouch. Yeah, as long as it's Kevlar's.
Yeah, I was I noticed that he what's the word? He was holding his hamstring. It's good to see Stuart Dixon walking out there to make sure that he's all right. I mean, he's having a laugh with Phil as well, so you can see that he is okay.
John says Croatia. Oh no, I know exactly what this means. I know exactly what this means.
And I assume you can't enlighten us.
John, can I tell the story of what happened? I don't want to make you look like a complete wally.
Well, John, that's easy though. It's not difficult.
He did say that you say you looked rough in Cardiff and he was going to wreck you in front of everyone, but he let you be. You say let you off.
What, me?
Yeah.
I looked rough?
No, you said to him, cool, you look rough in front of everyone. Apparently he was like about to roast you and thought I better not, because I don't think people get the whole dynamic with the humour between us all.
Oh no, what was it I said? He was like, we were sat across there. You good man? I went, yeah, I forgot to look at you. I had to look on his face.
No, when he came down to the pits, apparently.
Oh yeah, no, he was looking rough. He was looking proper. It was great because I got to see Coxie, who's about hobbit sized, and then next to John, wasn't looking his best. It was a weird moment.
Well, he hasn't commented, so I'm going to say it anyway. So John was in Rosslab with us this weekend and accidentally booked his flight home for next weekend. So I know. So if anybody needs a flight home from Rosslab at 7:40 p.m. next weekend, get in touch with John. He's got two for sale. But what he actually had to do was he had to fly to Zadar in Croatia, spend a bit of time there, and fly from Zadar to Bournemouth in the evening. The question I have for John is, how did you get back from Bournemouth up to Reading? Late last night. I would assume the train. But John, let us know, brother. Rerun. Heat number 6. Douglas. Harris. No Max James because he's excluded. And Anders ROWE.
It's interesting how Anders ROWE can do off the outside gate here. If he can get a really good start, get across Douglas.
I think the Torrent stuff's given him a world of experience, isn't it?
Yeah, you can really tell how he's improved this year. Because again, he sort of had a stagnant year last year. He was still solid, but he didn't grow too much this year. He definitely developed. I just don't think he like developed as fast as people expected him to. Whereas this year he's really kicked on. But Douglas is holding the lead at the minute with Anders ROWE in second and Bomber in third. Bomber with the helmet cam this evening. Some people aren't a fan of the helmet cam. I don't really know why. I like a good helmet cam.
Don't let them start on that. They're moaning about the drone. They're moaning about the helmet cam. They're moaning about bloody everything.
Yeah. Bomber is catching Douglas.
I'll tell you what. We got early playoff Bomber. He's got in! Bomber on the outside of Douglas.
Yeah.
Playoff Bomber is officially here.
Is he potentially warming up just in case?
Oh, he's got a bad shape, but he loves it, doesn't he? Bomber, Ryan Douglas, Anders ROWE, 4-2 to the Stars.
I'll tell you what, now that Sheffield have got a position they put up, do you think Bomber might be somebody on the call sheet?
You what, sorry?
Well, the Sheffield obviously aren't going to have Wolfenden back. It's confirmed he's out for the rest of the season. Do you reckon Bomber could be on the call sheet? Because obviously Bomber's not in the playoffs this year. Technically, Oxford aren't in it. Do you reckon that they might?
Wasn't there a reason they couldn't use him the other day though?
That was because he competed in the KO Cup, I thought, and they couldn't do it twice in the same competition.
Enlighten us, chat.
I thought it was because he was on the opposite team for the last KO Cup. But if I'm wrong there, then
Tom says since he left Paul, don't get it.
Anders Rowe.
Oh, I thought he actually pushed on really well, Paul. And Martin Ball also said that Anders Rowe had a knee injury last year that he kept aggravating. But I thought he was great in Prague. He's the only person to pass Mateusz Czernak in Prague.
I forgot he was in Prague, you know.
Mate, he absolutely bombed it past Mateusz Czernak. He got taken over again later on in the race, but he was the only person that evening to put the sword to Czernak. Thomas did last year too. He did.
I just think that this year he's finally we're seeing that where he can go. We're finally seeing that extra level to him. Similar to Brennan, he needed a big year this year and he's having it, which I think is incredible.
Well, Brennan's having the best year of his life since coming to Paul. Tom.
Yep.
And he got second in the Cardiff GP as well. Oh no, yeah, he did. He did nearly get a second in the Grand Prix, leading Magic Janowski, but had his best engine blow up. His favourite engine for 6 or 7 years, I think. Blew up at Cardiff.
We've got strawberry jam on our screen.
We can't call him that anymore. It's not a thing, is it?
No, I didn't realise it was I thought it was like a club nickname. No, it was just
it was just a Scunny Dan nickname.
My boy Jan. I'm going to be gutted next year. He's not on the Grand Prix.
How do you know that?
Gutted. I don't know, but the funny thing was that during qualifying, commentator fucking roasted him because he was like, "Yeah, I just did a best." He was like top leaderboard for all of 10 seconds. He went, "Good to see Jan Quebec at number 1. He definitely won't be here next year, but good experience for him."
Wow!
It was like, wow, Calvin. I love commentator.
Ruthless from Calvin.
I was like, wow, man, kick a man while he's on top. Anyway, heat number 7, we got Jan Quebec off 1. Sam Masters goes off 2, Simon Lambert off 3, and Luke Becker off the outside gate. Could be interesting if Jan Quebec can take the lead. This could be good because I'll tell you what, Masters and Becker are a strong pairing in the quote unquote engine room. Some vigorous typing there from Carl.
Well, not really.
It came through the microphone very...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
Are you ready?
I'm hoping for just for the neutrals here to get a 4-2 to the King's Lynn.
Give us a superheat. That's what I want. Have we witnessed this? We haven't witnessed a superheat on Raw Speedway yet. We haven't got one, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure we've never seen a superheat. Simon Lambert with those iconic bike covers, Kevlars, as well. Is it another movement?
I couldn't see from the front angle.
Sam Masters
quickly spins around though. 180.
It was rather impressive from Masters, I'm honest. Yeah, it was. Ooh, he's very close.
Masters, wasn't it?
Masters. I don't think he touched him, but he was another.
To be fair, Lambert's moving a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Hello, Amelia, watching. Actually, comment from her actual YouTube channel, but now, by the way.
Get in. Tom with the emojis coming in.
It's obviously an Android emoji.
No, that's an Apple one.
What is it?
It's the guy that's doing that, like covering his eye.
Oh, I can't see it on here.
Yeah, it's the guy that's scared.
I can't see it on my chat. It's coming up as like a load of numbers.
No, on my chat it is the emoji.
Oh shit!
Hello,
Mills. And Amelia says, subscribe, please.
Great. You know, she's plugging the channel. You got to give her credit. The graph's there, guys. The graph's there. Yeah, no, I don't. Are you on your older Mac or your newer one?
No.
That surprised me that it's not popped up.
Yeah, 2023 M1 Max.
I think we might have the same Mac, you know. And we've got the rerun of heat number 7, Yankovic 1, Masters 2, Lambert 3, Becker 4, but this time Masters does have a warning for that movement at the start. A lot of riders with warnings. I think that's 3 in 7 heats, if I'm not mistaken. It's not been as smooth as a run. Yankovic doing a bit of gardening.
There's a parrot on my head.
Sort of. It more looks like it's about to like peck your head off from behind.
We echo this comment, by the way. If you're watching, subscribe, helps the channel. We can improve. We're still shit, but we're trying to get better.
I've seen that a couple of you have subscribed.
We go 8-7
already, so thank you.
Come on, heat number 7.
Tell you what, great start from Masters again. But Quebec's got there. Quebec's got there. I tell you what, Simon Lambert's coming at the inside. Does he have the? No, he doesn't have the speed.
Quebec looking good.
Becker in the dirt.
Who's that in yellow? Becker. Becker looks quick again, though, here. Quebec in first, Becker in second, and Masters in third. Even Simon Lambert's having a go at the moment, but he's not quite there.
No, Simon Lambert's
Simon Lambert.
He wants it. He wants it. Tell you what, he's at the inside here.
It's at the inside of Becker. No, Masters.
Yeah.
Simon Lambert's past Sam Masters.
What? You always get entertainment with Simon Lambert, I guess. And Jan Quebec in the lead. This is going to level the scores up going into the middle part of the meeting.
For the neutrals, this is great. So Masters having a go at the back. We've got Jan Quebec in first, Luke Becker second, in third, Simon Lambert. And at the back, Sam Masters at the back. Strange. 4-2 to Kings Lynn.
Great. I'll tell you what, Quebec liked that one because he did a little wheelie over the line there. Good to see from what a good get for Kings. I think people kind of raised an eyebrow when Quebec moved to Kings, and people thought, "Oh, was that your big signing is Jan Quebec?" Tell you what, he's turned into a really good signing. I'm gonna be honest. Me and Carl, one of the, we liked it from the start. I'll say that wholeheartedly. We were like, that is a great get for Kingsland, and he's proven to be so. It took him a couple of races to dial in, but it does with any international rider. So look at him now.
Certainly does. Kaylee says you need a gaming laptop, so much better than a Mac. No, not for for media. It's not. Media Mac is night and day above. Whether it's music production, video editing, Mac is leagues and leagues and leagues ahead of a gaming laptop because we don't use it for playing Minecraft.
No, you do. Come on, I've seen your world.
No, PS5 for Minecraft.
Tell you what, guys, Carl's Minecraft worlds are quite impressive.
Yeah, you don't tell me that though, because I don't look like a nerd.
What was that other game you were playing last time at your house with Worms or something?
Worms is sick, mate.
I got absolutely battered.
Bomber with Abby. See if we can get this to be heard over the speaker.
No, the bike was working good day. I had to get past Anders quite quick so I could have a go at Dougie. So, yeah, we managed to ride the high line and it went well.
This isn't my saying. I'll give the plaudits to Ollie Allen, and he was thinking about it for a while. But for poor Max James, baptism of fire tonight, but a rite of passage, apparently, to be bombed by Bomber.
Right, so everyone says they've not been bombed unless they've been bombed by me, I guess. So, yeah, but no, it was unlucky for a young man.
So much passion, so much motivation. Harris, such a brilliant guest. Thanks, Chris. Right,
Bomber Harris. I hope you can hear that, and I hope that doesn't get us copyright struck. But we should do.
How is she going to pronounce that hashtag? What is it? Cleelai? Cleelai? Cleelai?
Tight encounter here, and we'll be back with the 8 after this.
I don't hear what she said.
She's not even trying it tonight. I think she just used the hashtag.
Try it?
I don't think she did.
I've once, and I've already been corrected. The pronunciation. Clylie, apparently.
Clylie. Clylie. Why don't they just do Kinley?
That would make more sense.
What did that?
Much respect to Abby Stevens.
You have no idea with PC gaming. No. Couldn't give a rat's ass. Millie says yes, worms. That's the game worms, not that my kid has worms.
I don't think he needs to clarify that. I don't think he needs to clarify though. I don't think anyone was worried, but people were halfway through the meeting. What's everyone thinking? As your predictions changed from the start, I think everyone thought Leicester would, maybe not comfortably win, but be a bit more further ahead than they are at the minute. Anyone got any hope for Lynn out there? Oh. You got Matt as well. Yeah. Are you at Paul this week, or is there not a meeting?
I've got a bit of inside knowledge about when the next date will be.
Yeah.
But no, it's not Wednesday.
There you go.
Yes, Pooply would be a good championship hashtag. And Paulie Jazz actually said about Redcar versus Paul.
Red poo.
I loved watching your little face then as well. Yes, hashtag Redcar versus Paul, red poo. Or Paul versus Redcar, poo red.
I need them in the Premiership now, both teams. I need it.
Hi guys, hope you're good. Not checking out the Sheffield Ipswich score as I watch on BSN. Adam, we're the same. We're trying to avoid the spoilers because we're going to watch it afterwards. Millie says, goodbye, bro. Had the audacity to call me out. Good night.
But she also called you bro.
She just talks like that because she's cool. Well, she tries to be cool. She seems to think that I'm not cool, and she is.
Well, she's cooler than you.
So Nikolai says, WSP, no idea.
Well, yeah, Nikolai, we are, although we may look youthful, we are two old souls. What does WSP mean? Help us out. But I'm not over the hashtag red poo. I can just imagine Abby having to say it because they wouldn't change it either. That means
how many hits are we making though? Is it 8?
7. We're about to get that to number 8.
There we
go.
That
for the Paralympics right now.
Are you in it?
No, I didn't. I'm injured this year.
What were you doing? The diving?
No, Joe.
Running?
Yeah, I'm doing the running. I like to do the wheelchair rugby, if anything, but I get murdered.
Is there actually a team for that?
Yeah, we're like the second best.
What about the karate?
I don't know. Do they? I'm not privy to all of the sports. I mean, what's up? We probably could have worked that out, Carl, if I'm honest.
We could have.
There you go. There's your confirmation. Straight from Millie's mouth. What? Didn't think we'd go down that route. On a scale of 1 to 10, oh my lord, 0.
I'm sober.
So am I.
Ironically, this is the first time I've been asked how drunk I am, and this is the first time on a stream, I think, or second time I've been sober. So 0.
Yeah, I'll get the beers out for I'll get the beers out for the playoffs.
Don't worry, it definitely will be back on the cards. Me and King Day will be. You can actually, if you watch them back, if you watch the streams back, you can actually see if you start at the beginning, we're a 0, and if you look at like 2 hours in, we're like.
Yeah. My favourite one is when I wake up the next morning. I can remember like halfway into the stream, and I go, "What else did we say?"
Big up our boy, by the way, podcast legend Lee Tyres in the chat says, "I'm listening, not watching. Me and Becky are building a twat of a bed for Riven." Much swearing. I actually thought you said, "I'm listening, not watching. Me and Becky are building a bed for that twat Riven." And I was like, probably a little bit extreme for your son.
I mean, I think you should live stream that, Lee. Get some new viewers into the Pirate Cast. Get the building community and,
What, just content of you building a bed?
Not me, it's Lee.
Fantastic. Nikolai says, "Oh, I'd say 3." No.
Are you a 3, Nikolai, or is that you saying that we're a 3?
In my opinion, I think Alex is lying. If he lifts his cup up, you can actually see he's drinking a Pepsi Max.
Yeah, we're not sponsored either, so I ain't doing that for any other reason than.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I personally watched Lee's streams. Brilliant streams. Podcast are really good. Top guys.
Yeah, love it.
Right, someone chat some shit in here so we can talk.
I like how you missed Martin's comment because it's about me, by the way.
Oh, Kingdom for archery.
I'd do it. I would be the crippled Robin Hood.
You could be like Legolas, but Legoless.
Oh, that's quite good actually.
That was quite good. Yeah,
I actually quite like that. Guys in the chat, can we get some clapping emojis or something of that regard? Because that was
Legolas,
actually
Legoless.
I would give him that. There's a golf clap for me with the Pepsis. Tell you now, Nicola, I've just seen your comment, mate, and I'm actually rather offended by that. Your most recent one. Mainly because if I was to have a drink, mate, it wouldn't be bloody Bud Light. I ain't about that life, mate. If I was sneaking drinks into a can, it wouldn't be bloody Bud Light.
Betty Lou says, just for clarification, I'm building the bed. Leah's sitting looking pretty.
I tell you what, he's a pretty man.
Are you using the instructions or are you doing it the correct way? Instructions or correct way, which is throw the instructions in the bin, fuck it. We'll just build it.
I think that depends on what it is. Like, I would never do that with Lego, for example. Like, I have to follow the instructions because
they're not Lego. Not Lego, you absolute wally.
That's why I said it depends on what it is.
IKEA, you have to just bin the instructions and go with it.
Yep.
Quite lively in around the pits there. Quite a lot of people buzzing around. Rob Lyon there, looking pretty chilled.
I'm fairly sure he's quite relaxed at this point in the season, isn't he? He's not got much to lose.
I imagine so. The instructions look like they've been written by Stevie Wonder, who famously couldn't write.
I wonder, is it written in Braille?
Is there a JD in that code?
There's no JD, but that's a much better answer, Martin. I like a bit of JD. But no, there isn't any tonight.
Or Jason Doyle?
Yeah, no, Jason Doyle's not in my Pepsi. Unfortunately, it would be quite an interesting Pepsi if he was. I'd be confused how he got there, though.
We are talking utter fucking breeze now, King.
But the chat's helping us with the utter breeze, so it's fine. Yeah. Well, you're right there with the Volkswagen mic. That isn't really a mic. What are you doing with it?
Trying to get it to sit perfectly, but it's not having it.
No?
I might just fuck it off.
Is it on the slide?
Steve Worrell. Got confused. Probably an off-brand Alistair beer. Yeah, that was funny a minute ago. Millie says Whaley, whatever. That's a beer. Great. Right, back to Speedway. We're going well off topic because they are pushing off a Heat 8. Which, if I check the private chat, yes, it's my job to do the even. So Heat number 8. That looks like Max James back out.
You are correct. It's Max James.
So he couldn't have been taken. So he can't be taken out. I'm guessing now he'd have had a 3 rounds.
Yeah, you can't. E8's protected unless it's you're behind from 6, and you can put someone in there in the Heat if you want to.
Right.
That's the only way. Gonna put us through the lineup, mate.
Nikolai says 16 people in the chat, and only 3 people have liked, including me. He's right. Click the like button.
Right.
Click the like button, and also click the subscribe button because we are terrible, but we're trying to get better.
You good to put us to the lineup, mate?
I am. Getting number 1, Louis Kerr. Getting number 2, Max James. Getting number 3, Anders Rowe. And I'm getting number 4 is Richard Lawson. So for the Kings Lynn Stars, you've got Louis Kerr and Anders Rowe. And for the Leicester Lions, you've got Max James, the rising star, and Richard Lawson off the outside. Predictions. What do we think?
You're for 3-all here.
Cases have to love close meetings. Emma 100%. Says, just catching up. How's the meeting been? Well, 21-21. 21.
Really good and good fun as well. Really good fun. Good start for Anders ROWE. I'll tell you what, Louis Kerr's joined him as well, but Lawson's in the dirt. Let's see how this works out off turns 1 and 2. And
oh, I see. I forgot to fast forward when I rewound it.
Sorry about the spoiler there, mate. So yeah, Lawson is in the lead, but the Kings and Stars are giving chase. Max James just seems that the step up is just a bit too high for this one for him. Bless him.
Louis Kerr. Louis Kerr being inside of Lawson.
I'll tell you what, Anders ROWE can't be that far behind with the way. He's actually a bit further than I thought he would be.
Louis Kerr now, surely he should be leaning on Lawson, trying to slow him up a little bit.
You think? I'm surprised Anders not putting it in the dirt more, if I'm honest. We saw a lot of overtakes around the outside. It doesn't seem that
settle down here. And I reckon the Kings and Stars are going to take the lead.
Could you imagine if the Kings and Stars are a team that break Leicester's unbeaten record? What a ride for Louis Kerr, by the way.
3 to the Stars. Up the Stars. Thomas's battle of the warning. Emma says, are you watching the BSM meeting after? Not on stream.
Yeah, we can't stream for that long.
We're gonna play some Supercross and then watch it after. So Amelia says, come on, riders, hope you win. Good night. Bless your little heart, Mills.
We love Mills. And Mills' commentary on the last stream was, tell you what, Kelvin's got to be worried because she's on her way up.
The A result, Louis Kerr, Richard Lawson, Anders ROWE, Max James.
Yeah, I was thinking before the heat, I was like, do you want to take us to the lineup? And you just didn't do it. I was like,
yeah, I rewound it to see if Abby tried to say the hashtag.
Yeah, no, I mean, just the way that these guys are attacking the tracks, like who said after the first couple of heats, they're not really racing, just racing for the money. Tell you what, mate, the racing's been really good tonight. Oh, that move by Louis is very not dangerous in terms of the actually injured.
That's dangerous.
It's dangerous in the sense that he could have just got it. If he goes a bit later into the corner, he overshoots it there. It might go down the zone.
Yeah, but Lawson won't be one to put the bike down, mate. Lawson won't lay the bike down there. Lawson will fight him, and Lawson's quite happy to brush shoulders and elbows with people. As is Louis Kerr.
Yeah. 100%. Get ready for heat number 9 now. I can always see
that. How bad his shitty, untamed beard looks. I look like John McCriddick from the Channel 4 horse racing.
I was going to say, is that the bloke? I think you look that tufty.
Pretty bad. Which riders are ready to move up Ryan Star next year? Great question, Tom.
Who are we losing? That's what we need to figure out first. Who are we losing from the Rising Star berth next year?
Not sure. Nice to pass Hampton. That's good. Rising Star berth. Who are we losing?
Flint.
Probably ROWE.
ROWE. I think the others are fine.
Yeah.
Ipswich have got the Thompsons. They've still got a couple of years on it.
Oh, Dan Thompson might go out.
Is Dan Thompson 21? It's not his last year, is it? Or is it?
Have you got the 21 to be a Rising Star?
I think it's age based because Brennan was still one even when he went into the main team. If someone can let me know, can you have a Rising Star that is just that OP? Can you, if they're under 21, can they still be a Rising Star? I don't know. So for the chat again, who know much more about the rules than I. Good to see somebody.
We should know, really, shouldn't we?
We should know, yeah. Especially since we're building teams and stuff. We saw like Rob Lyon back in Speedway. Obviously, he took a year out after Peterborough went. Because he left Peterborough a bit early, which
our boy
Harry, oh mate, how you doing, bruv? We always appreciate your comments, lad. We always appreciate your comments, and thank you for being so interactive with the show. But yeah, we got he here says North Dawn off the inside gate. You've got Sam Mast. No, it's not Ryan Douglas off 2. Niels Christensen off 3, and Craig Cook off the outside gate here. So it's Bladorn and Iverson for the Stars, Douglas and Cook for the Witches. Witches, Lions, Jesus Christ, I'm tired.
Mate, are you like got Cameron Tatum syndrome or something?
That's what happened. You have to listen to him all day. We're off. I think it was a great start from Dougie. The Dawn again looks really solid on the bike. The way he drives into the corner, even against leg training around the corners.
Everson's quick, mate. Everson's very quick here. So we got Dougie, Everson, Dawn in that order. But Everson looks like that bike is absolutely flying.
It looks like the bike's driving him in a sense.
Like, it does. He does look a bit like a rag on a stick, but that's good.
Dougie looks.
Is he trying to change it up, try and find a faster way round?
Dougie's got it, I think.
Yeah, Dougie's pulled away a bit there from when he went to try and.
It's a decent result though for the Stars.
It certainly is. Another 3-all.
Certainly not a result I think they'll be too upset by. And Douglas going to come on the final corner and take it here. So it will be Ryan Douglas from Niels Christian Everson from Norwich Dawn in heat number 10, which I believe makes it 28-26. Right there? A noise.
Heat number 9, mate. Not 10.
I'm losing my mind.
Mate, if you get it right, it'd be great.
Yeah, it would.
Limbs.
100%. Sorry, people.
Harry, as always, is being cryptic.
I've just forgot those 54, 33, 37.
Isn't that the order of the trams you take to get to the Narodovi? The number 54, the number 33, number 37.
Never been.
Or is it Anders Thompson, Bomber, and someone else?
Harry, you have to let us know. You rarely do let us know, mate, but give us a hint. After Belgian with Bomber
there. It
is.
is.
The same trim. They're both Oxford boys. That's a good camp for Ashton to be in.
No, sorry.
There you go.
What?
Tom's come to the rescue about the Rising Star.
Thank God for Tom, by the way. Tom, if you want to jump on, mate, send me a message on Twitter or Insta. We'll get you on here. We'll send you a link and you can jump on. So you clearly have much more of a knowledge than me and King don't do. The agent for the Rising Stars for 2024 season is 23 years of age. As of the 1st of January that year, the rider must have a Premiership League average of 4.0 or below. Is that at the start of the season, I guess?
So I suppose that would take Dan Thompson out.
Yeah, it would take Anders Rowe out. Flint's average? Let me have a look.
Flint would be in there. I think Flint would be in. I think he's under a 4. Speaking of Anders Rowe, he's just been he's had the tapes lifted for him so he can get round in time. Tom coming in with the great knowledge there, guys. While I was having a look at that, I'm going to have a quick take you through this heat. Anders Rowe off 1, Nick Becker off 2, Chris Harris off 3, Stan Masters goes off 4. There you go for you guys. That is
Leon Flint on 3.56. So Leon Flint would go and stay a Rising Star for next year.
So what we're saying is Flint is in.
Flint is in. Now that night I was drunk.
I wasn't even there to witness it. That was the sad thing. Poor Paulie Jazz.
Well, wherever you copy and pasted it from, send me a link. Tom, have you got me on Twitter or Instagram? If so, can you send me a message saying hello so I know you are? Because we could definitely do with someone like you on the show soon.
Yeah. Tell you what, it's a terrible start there from, I believe it's Becker. I know the Kings Lynn Stars are a 5-1 here.
Tell you what, the Kings Lynn Stars are absolutely firing on all cylinders.
Bomber and Anders Rowe is a 1 and 2. It's a dangerous
over
pair.
Becker and Masters is a bit of a shock. Masters winding on.
Bombers are miles away.
Masters is winding it up, but I don't reckon he's going to get Anders Rowe. That could be the curse of the streamer.
Yeah.
Masters is winding it right on. You can't give him much more than that.
He's leg training.
Yeah, he is absolutely gunning for Anders Rowe here. This is going to come down to a last lap decider. So 1 lap dash, but I reckon Rowe's got it.
I reckon Rowe's kept it, yeah.
I reckon Rowe's got it. Bombers
really good.
It's a 5-1 of the stars. Bomber Harris, Anders Rowe, Sam Masters, and Becker at the back.
Tell you what.
Stuart Dixon will be pulling his hair out.
Leicester are in tactical territory. What a performance. I give Anders Rowe his flowers. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you got.
Tell you what, you see this and you go, if they had this, if they had got rid of the woeful start where they had problems with the team moving and the injuries and stuff, Kings Lynn could have been right up there.
Bomber just did the point, by the way. He did the Bomber point.
Yeah, it's gay. Kaylee, I agree. Leicester should win. I think they're the strongest team at the moment.
I think Kaylee's saying that because it's her favourite pairing of ex-Wolverhampton riders. I think she meant they're going to win the heat and then retracted the statement mid-race. Here you go.
Yeah. Harris paying off 100%.
It's just Sheffield. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's always good to have these streams again. We always say, remember the days where we literally had nobody in, and you guys in the chat have been fantastic tonight. So you've kept us good company.
And again, it's still early days. We hold double digits now for most of the stream. Once you look at the analytics after, if you look at the number that's around your screen now and it says it's a low number, sometimes it's wrong. It doesn't update for a couple of minutes. Yeah, it pans between. We hold between 10 and 20 usually, even on a smaller meeting like this. In the playoffs, we have better numbers, and hopefully by the end of next season, we want to keep 100 people through the whole stream. It won't be just me and Kingdo. It will be, we'll have a lot more people, we'll have guest people as well on for the watch parties, maybe some riders, maybe some ex-champions, maybe some mechanics, track builders. Make it a bit interesting, mix it up, see what no one's done before. Should be good.
Yeah. Sorry, Kaylee. Big love to our Wolverhampton fans, though. And fingers crossed for them. Here you go. Heat number 11. Max Frick off the inside. 2 rides, 2 points for him so far. Mr. Yankovic, 2 rides, 5 points. Off get number 2. Richard Lawson, 3 rides, 6 points. And Simon Lambert on 2 rides and 2 points. But I'll tell you what, those 2 points, he's working overtime for him because he was Mr. Entertainer in the last one.
Certainly is. Dicko having a chat now.
I wonder it's 2. I'm trying to figure out the logo. Who's
Bomber?
Might have been. I thought he would have been talking to a Leicester man, though, but I could be wrong.
Mm.
I tell you what, Frick needs to come to the party here because he's been the one that's been the surprise packet. You give Frick 5 points, you take 3 away from Kings Lynn's level. I'll tell you what, I'll start from Lawson, though.
Yeah, Leicester, exactly what Leicester needed. Frick and Lawson working together on a 5-1 at the moment.
Come on, Yankovic. Do the unthinkable.
Strawberry jam round Frick! Strawberry jam round Frick! What a move! Frick on the inside. Back to 5-1. Strawberry. Oh! Strawberry jam pushed out at the back. I'll tell you what, there'll be no love lost there, Kingdom.
No, absolutely not.
Frick in second and Yankovic in third. May have just settled down a bit there, but Kvek was right in it. What a ride, Kvek.
Oh, you have to say it's all good. We've seen, I think, who was it in the earlier part of the meeting?
I think the Leicester Lions here have really come to the party.
Who, I think it was Masters who did it on Everson earlier on the meeting. That is a good defence move there. And credit to Jan, he gave it his all. But Richard Lawson, the man of the moment.
Close meeting, mate.
Really good fun. Really good fun. It's 34 points to 32. Tell you what, guys. Is this our first ever Raw Speedway Super Heat? Bomber and Yankovic, by the way, Heat 13. I am excited. That might be one of my favourites. Just to confirm, Richard Lawson, your winner, Max Frick second, Yankovic third, and Simon Lambert at the back. There you go. Do you say you have a fan going, by the way? 'Cause it's really muggy in here.
It's what?
It's really muggy where I am.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you could hear the fan.
No, I'm saying it's really muggy. No, you can't hear the fan.
People say they can hear, because William Cairns said, didn't he? Cairnsy said I can hear the fan.
Did he?
He said, "Is that like a blowing noise?" I was like, "Oh, yes, the fan."
I was too busy in my sauna, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. You see that move again, Frick and Kvek. Kvek actually got around Frick at one point, and then same corner, Frick did him back, but oof, racing was close. The lovely Barnet of Richard Lawson there. Guys, get your comments in. We've got 4 each to go. Let us know your thoughts, because I'll tell you what, I think people's predictions are going to be blown out the water. Yeah.
Oh, I did think it was going to be a one-way to Leicester.
And it's been anything but. It's been back and forth. I'll tell you what, guys, this could go down to the wire. I'll tell you what, shout out to the guests as well. I think every single guest, apart from Max James, but this is more of a learning experience for him than anything else.
Of course.
Impacted the meeting really well. You know, I just think it's sometimes you get a guest in and it's not that they're not trying, but obviously it's not their club. Sometimes they won't put the moves in. But shout out to Bomber, shout out to Bladorn, even Simon Lambert, all three of them, they're going for it. Keeping this meeting really interesting.
Agree, completely agree. Kingdo, Harry says about Premiership versus Championship Speedway in 2024. Again, doesn't make a lot of sense. But can you see anybody going up or down? Because every year there's changes, isn't there?
I don't know who it would be. I feel like normally we get teases if teams are going up or down. We haven't really got any. I'd say it's more likely somebody goes up than goes down, because I don't think any of the Premiership. Because Birmingham said they can only race Mondays, so they ain't going to go down. Oxford are running in all 3 leagues. I think every other team in the Premiership is comfortable.
Do you think Glasgow ever go up?
I hope so.
We know they've got, it's common knowledge that they've got very, very good funding, very, very good wealthy backers. I mean, Glasgow have said, well, didn't they say a few years ago that they won't move up until they've won the championship, which they did last year? So, Glasgow, maybe. I don't think working till they've got the infrastructure just yet.
No, they need another year. They need another year, I think.
I can't see Scunny going up.
No, and I think realistically, would that make it 8 teams in each league? Make it an 8 split? So how many? I'm going to quickly do a Google. How many teams are in the championship?
There used to be a lot more. I can remember in the early thousands when there used to be 20 teams in the championship.
Yeah,
which is really sad. Nev says, "Why don't Paul?" Don't know, mate. It's not a question for me. I've said it every time, and I get loads of shit for it from people, fans and stuff, and track staff and stuff. I would love to see Paul go back into the top league and put the sword to Bellevue and Sheffield and stuff. If Paul went into the top league, and this is serious, all the Paul fans always take the piss at me because I don't go to a lot of away meetings. Well, I've been to Oxford and Plymouth ever, but if we went up into the other league, into the top league, I'd go to every Paul home and away meeting, because the furthest you got to go is Sheffield.
Or Glasgow.
But Glasgow aren't in the top league, Kingdom, are they?
No, but we were talking about it. That would be the that would.
What I'm saying is what you do is if you got Sheffield at the very top, then you've got obviously Manchester for Bellevue, a little bit further south. Then you've got Leicester and Birmingham in the Midlands, Oxford nearby. Then you've got Ipswich and Kings Lynn over in Norfolk. It's a lot closer. The whole thing of travelling fans, I really, really tip my hat to people like Dan Chilcott. Dan Chilcott, I know he watches sometimes. Top fella. I don't think he's missed a Pool meeting this year. He's been to Edinburgh when there's been stinkers. He's been to Workington, Glasgow, everywhere. So, mate, it's a fucking long way to go, isn't it?
Yeah,
long way
I
to
mean,
go. To Workington, Glasgow, Edinburgh.
It's not a detractor at all from Glasgow coming in, but it would be quite interesting because, like you say, everything is so central. And you just have Glasgow up there.
Nev says Nev has not got the funds. If you talk about Pool, I mean, our numbers every single week are absolutely solid. I mean, if there's any team in British Speedway that I think probably financially do well, I think Pool will be one of them. I think we get a big crowd. I think Pool do very, very well. Martin Ball says, guys, I see the day start today that a bloke found dead with 3 kids in London last week was a Polish national with the name of Peter Swilinski, but it's not the Speedway rider. Interesting.
Yeah, but if we win to see Piotr, please don't tell Piotr Swiderski's dead. Lakeside Hammers legend, Piotr Swiderski.
I'll tell you what, chat, people who are here, if any tracks that have gone could come back, who would you say in order? 1, 2, 3. Most likely, second most likely, third most likely of coming back into league race and Speedway. Who do you reckon they'd be? In my opinion, I would say Coventry, if they can sort that out. We have seen they've been going through legal battles. I would love to see Coventry back. Wolverhampton, if they can find a site, they've got the fan base. They always had the fan base. Coventry, Wolverhampton. I hope Swindon, but I don't think it would be Swindon. I think it's more likely, and hopefully, if my guy's still watching, hopefully Eastbourne Eagles. So, what are your guys' thoughts? What tracks are likely to come back? Reading. Do you think they would come back, Michelle, or you'd like them to come back? Because I heard things about Reading, about it being on an old, like a scrapyard. And apparently they used to go around sometimes and find things like a wheel and things under the track. When the Blue Groover come through, you get like an alloy wheel and stuff come through. But somebody can. We actually spoke about that on another stream, didn't we, King Day?
Yeah. Like I said, obviously I'm Exeter based, so I'm biased, and I know that they actually have the money to come back. It's just
who?
Exeter Falcons.
Oh, okay, right. I thought you were talking about Reading still.
No, sorry, Exeter. They have the funding to come back. Obviously, I'm from there, so I'll be a bit biased in having them back.
If there's anybody who's going to get behind a Exeter Falcons revival, Big Phil. Exeter Falcons legend.
Big Phil Morris.
I'm sure he would get behind an Exeter Falcons rejuvenation, especially with the banking on that track. Absolutely.
I remember you hadn't seen it, and I showed you, and like it does take you back.
You showed me, I was like, "Fuck, this is mental." If it's ones I would pick. Our fantasy, I would like to see a London club come back. I think that'd be really, really good at our fantasy. Bradford looks sick, by the way. I'd love to see Bradford come back. And at fantasy again, maybe Exeter.
Yeah, Bradford came back. Yeah, I think you're probably spot on. I'd probably put Coventry in the ones, I know it's fantasy, but still to me as an ex-Bees fan, that would still, I just hope they get through their problems and can get it all sorted. And yeah, Lakeside Hammers, because I don't know what it is about the claret and blue. I have an affinity for it, so to get them back.
Hey, moving on. It's boring. Katie Millwood says Swindon, Lakeside, Coventry. I mean, as far as likeliness of coming back, they're the ones we hear the most about. We saw the plans for the Lakeside Stadium that came out a while ago. We know it takes time. We don't know if they're real or not, or it's actually happening. But we have seen there was pictures of a potential stadium for Lakeside floating around social media not so long ago. Swindon have said they found a site. Some people say it's bullshit. Some people say it's not.
Yeah.
Coventry, everyone wants Coventry back, don't they? Everybody wants Coventry back.
Yeah, I believe Michelle's
Staffordshire the other day is highly unlikely.
I was just going to say, in reference to Michelle's comment, I think you asked her about Reading, whether it's likely or whether she wants it to come back, and it was.
I put it up on the screen, mate.
Cool.
I had it up on the screen for about 45 seconds, mate. I reckon you might be a 3 drunk.
No, I was just saying because I thought you meant that. I thought you mixed up the comments. You said, "Yeah, I think everyone would like to see Coventry come back," and it was about Reading.
No. It was about Reading. I saw Martin Ball, our legend from Cardiff, the tapes guy, says Swindon, Coventry, Wolverhampton. Can't argue with that.
I think, yeah, we're seeing some very familiar names here, aren't we? I think as well, the weird thing about all these teams, the kind of sad thing is that they're all Premier League giants, like the Robins, the Bees, the Wolves. Like those three big teams.
Kaylee Milord says Dons has been taken over by a turd.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird because they were on BBC the other day, and they scheduled an interview with the BBC and then pulled out at the last minute, which doesn't really fill anyone with hope. So that doesn't.
Can you make head or tail of it, Kingo?
No, I can't.
Martin Ball says Swindon have a site now and are hoping for a turn in 2026. There is no way in heaven or earth that planning permission gets sorted, funds cleared, escrow, site built between 2026 now by 2026. Not in a million months of Sundays. Not a chance.
Yep. It's not.
I'd love it. I'd love it if they come back by 2026. I'd love it.
I would.
No way.
I'd be surprised if we see any team come back now before 27.
Yeah, agree. Mind you, Oxford come back bloody quick, didn't they?
Yeah, it doesn't mean that therefore though we make sure. I don't think apart from Birmingham, we've got to keep our fingers crossed that they don't go anywhere. But I think they're the only team right now which are under threat, which is good for Speedway because obviously for the past decade we've had worries for ages and ages and ages that teams are under threat all the time. Whereas this year we're kind of safe, which is a nice thought.
And I didn't see Wolverhampton going last year, if I'm honest.
Neither did they. Neither did they, which was the sad thing.
Total shock.
And it's always more gutting as well when this might sound a bit backhanded, but when it's not a financial thing, it's always more gutting. Like when it's like, oh, they're not because they ran out of money, they just got booted out. It's like because we could have Speedway in Wolverhampton right now. And also the attendances have dropped by like 65-70% since they got to Speedway. So they're not raking as much money as they wanted to in that place.
Speedway in the UK is so difficult. Council was always struggling for funding, or wanted to flatten the housing. Certainly is.
There you go.
Anyway, even heat. So that's me. We're going to go for gate 1 to 4. We got Craig Cook on gate 1, Niels Christensen on gate 2. We have Sam Masters on gate 3 and Louis Kerr off gate 4. So that's Craig Cook and Sam Masters for the Lions, and Niels Stevenson and Louis Kerr for the Stars.
Pretty even heat, this.
Pretty even heat. Oh, it's a pretty even meeting.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the way Everson's riding, you can either come last or first here. I don't see him coming in the middle. Masters been. I said with the way this Everson's racing, I see him either winning it or coming last because he's dragging his leg behind that bike.
Most of the riders have been like that. Max Frick's been like that.
Masters the same.
Quebec's been like that. Masters has been like that. It's been a real up and down meeting. Nobody's really got it perfect. Here we go. Eyes down looking. We're going for tapes up. I think number 12. Let's go.
Ooh.
Start Marshall walks away.
Ooh,
what a start. That wasn't a jump.
No, I tell you what, Craig Cook, he did. Which he might not have to have done.
Tell you what, the Kingsland Stars. Oh my God! Absolutely. Oh,
Cook's packed up.
Oh no, he's gonna be gutted.
We were set for a good race there. If you guys aren't watching, when me and Carl both made some noises, Louis Kerr set the bike right into turns 3 and 4 and almost went straight into the air fence. It was rather scary. But Niels Christensen is home and dry. Masters looks pretty comfortable, but Louis Kerr is giving absolutely everything in third.
He certainly is. So we've got Niels Christensen out clearly in front. Masters in second. He's got to be 4 or 5 bike lanes behind now. And then you have Louis Kerr in third. And Craig Cook has had mechanical gremlins. And this is another 4-2 to the Stars.
So if you're a Kings Lynn fan, you're looking all right here. Craig Cook is absolutely fuming. And obviously...
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Not been his night, Craig Cook.
It's not. Let's wait for the official result. We have put it up already, but we will put the official result on. We will read the official result for people who are listening and putting together beds.
Yes. So the official result for heat number 12. Niels Christian Everson with the win. Sam Masters second, Louis Kerr third, and obviously Craig Cook at the back as he didn't finish the race, which leaves the score at 38 points to 34 to the Kings Lynn Stars.
Perfect, King Day. So we're going back to the comments again, as we do. The comments is rife tonight. Like I keep
Really
saying,
good, guys.
It's boring, but the comments keeps this thing going. This is what's about. It's not about me and King Day. We're not a podcast who just spout off our opinions to you. It's about everybody chatting away. Conflict what we say, go with what we say, add different tangents to what we say. This is about everybody. It's for everyone. Everyone's opinion is just as valid as everybody else's. It doesn't matter if you're Bartos Marslick in the comment section or if you are our good friend Harry, who we don't understand most things he says, but he's a top bloke and we love him. So thank you, Harry. Let's go through. We had this one. So Tom said about Right House. Right House going through legal battles. New owners have been building illegally and several retrospective planning applications have been rejected. Council have ordered them to rip some of the building work down. Wow. That is a risky game.
Yep.
That is a risky game. But the area where the track was is just overgrown due to planning rejected for a football pitch.
There's always hope. There's always hope.
Exclusive there from Tom. Big heat this, King Day.
Getting ready for our big hitters. Off one is Chris Harris for Kings Lynn. Max Frick off 2 for the Leicester Lions. Strawberry Jam himself, Jan Kovac off 3 for the Kings Lynn Stars. And Ryan Douglas, who's actually going about his business really solidly tonight, 8 points from 3. We said that nobody was consistent, but I tell you what,
Dougie's
the most consistent.
This could be a repeat of Heat 15.
It could go either way as well.
It could go either way.
Which is good to see for Kings Lynn.
100%. Martin Ball, we have seen your comments. They are there. We're going to hold you until after the next heat, because obviously we are here predominantly to give the result and give people updates on what's going on. But we can see your comments about Swindon, and we'll read them out after heat number 13, my mate. So don't think we're ignoring you. I know you put the comment in twice. We just need to get through
100%
comments as best we can.
This is the first stream that we've had proper structure as well with your guys' comments. It's been really good. We've had comments to come back to after every heat, guys. That's you get.
And we've had to wait sometimes. People have had to wait for the comments to be on screen, which is good. Like I said, when we get 100, we hold 100 people per stream. It'll be a lot better. Really good fun.
Yep.
However,
here we go though.
13. Eyes down, looking. Tapes up.
Great start
What
from
Frank. Oh, he got a bit of a shove there.
Strawberry Jam.
Strawberry Jam's done him. And Bomber's at the back. I'll tell you, this is what makes a good race. Bomber at the back at the start, because here he goes.
Does look like it's going to be there for long.
Max Frick second. Dougie third, but here goes Bomber up the inside. Bomber up the inside, goes into third place. Oh, it's awfully tight. The commentator saying.
This does not look.
Max Frick in second. Bomber's moved into third, comes in. Dougie, who we said is the most consistent rider of the night, is currently at the back.
Yeah, exactly. This is incredible scenes. This is making it all but certain that Kings are going to hit the W tonight. Kovac out in front. Frick is giving chase. One mistake from Strawberry Jam, and he could be in trouble. But he's looking comfortable, Carl.
Mate, I'll tell you something. Strawberry Jam, if he had this form in the Grand Prix, he'd be a top 8 rider, because he is flying, and he's just pissed Max Frick.
Yep. And Bomber, who supposedly, if you had a British World Championship,
steel shoes come off.
Steel shoe. What a baller! You just want to hit around with the no steel shoe on.
He's just taken off and hooked him on his handlebars. Up the anchor back, up the Strawberry Jam.
Great rider, we love him. What a king! If he's not in the Grand Prix next year, I certainly hope they give him a shout for the SEC.
Oh, you'd like to think he'd get going the SEC. It'd be crazy if he didn't, especially as a Czech, and he's only 22 as well. So, so here we are for the result for heat number 13. In first place is Jan Kovac. Second place, Max Frick. Third place is Chris Harris. And then last, sadly, is Ryan Douglas, who didn't finish, apparently. 4-2 to the Stars, and that makes the score 42 to the Stars and 36 to the Lions. Kingdom,
what
are you feeling, bro?
If you told me that before stream, I wouldn't have believed you. I'll tell you what, Yankovic, I'd have to believe in the Grand Prix it's a confidence issue because the way that he has a different style in the Grand Prix to how he's riding here tonight. Like just the way he's chasing the dirt lines. It's impressive to watch. Bomber, I'll tell you what, if I needed a guess and I could fit him in with averages, he'd be the one I'd go to straight away because he's given 100% for Kings Lynn tonight.
And Dougie's been on it, mate. Dougie's been on it, and Bomber's just passed him then. Like Calvin said, like he dropped the chain.
Yep. I don't know what happened to Dougie because Dougie's been on it, like we've been saying.
He wasn't off it, mate. They were just more on it. Frick was the 2 Grand Prix boys have gone in front. Bomber's doing his bomber thing. Playoff Bomber, he's bubbling away.
He is. He's getting
bubbling away,
he's warming up just in case.
Ready for the playoffs, of course. Tom says tactical sub in 14. Got to be likely, isn't it?
Yeah, you put Dougie in there, I suppose. Yeah, you get seen Stuart Dixon, so yeah, I think it was confirmed.
We find ourselves 6 behind, and I'll bring in Max Frick for Max James.
Max Frick for Max James. There you go, people. Max Frick will come in Heat 14 in replacement of Max James.
Well, I mean, you know, no disrespect to Max James, but that is a pretty big upgrade for the Leicester Lions there.
Kaylee says, right, boys, have a great night. Got to sort the kids out for bed. It's the son's first day of secondary school tomorrow. Big up, Kaylee Millward. Thank you for joining us and getting involved. It's nice to have you here and chatting away. Really good fun. Say goodnight to the kids and do me a favour and blow that vuvuzela in your son's ear as he goes to fall asleep because it's very annoying.
But also good luck to your lad for tomorrow as well.
100%. We missed that bit, but, you know, I had to go back to the vuvuzela and stuffed up his ass. Anyway, our mate Martin Ball says, Terry Russell said last week that he's hoping for planning permission to be cleared by May 2025, so the track can build and be back 2026. But if they start building the track in 2026, ain't going to be ready for 2026. They're going to build it between January and March. You got to aim for 2027 now.
I would be concerned if they tried to rush it. And I'd rather they wait.
I mean, if they want the track can be built and back. I mean,
no.
I mean, I don't know. It depends what you're going for. Are you going for a stadium-esque? Is there money in for a stadium like, not the NSS level, but a stadium, as it were, or more of a Workington thing where it's a track with facilities around the outside? That could be done.
That could be done.
But they did say it would hold 5,000 people.
And that won't be done.
No. But any more info, Martin, would be greatly appreciated. Interesting to hear, and I would love to see it. Swindon needs Speedway.
Absolutely. The Robins need to fly once again, I believe.
Don't have fuck all else, does it?
Absolutely not. Neither. Yeah, there you go. Do you want to take us to the lineup?
We are on an even heat, which is me, and we're going to go down 2. In gate 1, it's Luke Becker. Gate number 2, Louis Kerr. Gate 3 is Max Frick, and on the outside gate is Norik Bladorn. So for the Lions, Luke Becker and Max Frick. And for the Stars, it's Louis Kerr and Norik Bladorn. How's it going, Kingdo?
Doing good, mate. I'm loving it. There's genuine.
I don't mean in your life, it's I mean the race.
No, but I mean, I just think that maybe this has been my favourite stream we've done. That isn't a guest spot, obviously. This might be my favourite one. The comments have been fab. I reckon. I just don't know. I think Louis Kerr's got a bit of bite in him tonight. I don't know. I reckon if anyone can do it, Louis will go full laps. You can't obviously discount Norik either. I think he's raced harder than his score suggests at 3 points.
I think Louis been better than Norik.
I would agree.
I think Louis looked faster than Norik.
Yep.
But taking nothing away from Nori there. Been great. Max Frick here, though.
Nori is the most natural sphere rider that could become a pundit easily. He's got so much charisma.
Pressure on Becker here, King, though, would you say?
A little bit, because I think if Kerr clamps him from 2.
Eyes down looking. Tapes up. Frick had a nibble there, but I think they're going to let him off. And Becker's made the start as well. Becker's been starting. Frick's there. Oh, my God. The Leicester Lions are at least 6 or 7 bike lengths ahead within the first corner. Yeah. The Leicester Lions possessed here. They look like they're on 600cc machines, King, though.
Whatever Frick's done to his bike, He's certainly.
I would say now you got to go Becker and Frick in 15, surely. Look at that.
Look at the pace.
Miles ahead. I know it's against Bladorn.
That's when you thought.
But
I might stick Douglas in. I would go. Yeah, that's my prediction. That's my prediction. I'm saying it ahead of time. I'm going to go with Frick and Douglas and Harris.
I'm going to say Frick and Becker. I think they would just both look very, very quick here. Frick, Becker, Bladorn. 5-1 to the Leicester Lions. This is absolute, not the most amount of passing, but this is very, very evenly matched.
It's an exciting meeting in terms of the flow. Tell you what, Frick showing a bit of his class there in that one. Just belt out the gate.
It was absolutely fucking fantastic, mate.
Yeah. And your race result for heat number 14 is Max Frick, Luke Becker, Louis Kurt, Not Bladorn, which leaves it 43-41 to the Kings Lynn Stars. There you go. Tell you what, Carl. There's a healthy crowd in tonight at Kingsland, and they're getting their money's worth.
There is. I tell you what, they got to keep supporting it, because if you don't support the tracks, they will disappear. We have seen that time and time again. But well done to the Kingsland fans for getting behind him, especially after all the woes they had this season with some of the controversial meetings being called off, the team, in discrepancies. Good on the Kings Lynn. We actually did a video about the problems at Kings Lynn when we first started the YouTube, and not even once in that video were we unkind about Kings Lynn. Great team. We all know that Buster works really hard. Rob Lyons, top manager, just had terrible luck. Terrible luck. Martin Ball is back. Our friend from the tape says track build will be in 2025. I remember this with the track staff, and when we get the go ahead, we will be on it. We're not known as the A team for nothing. That's why we work at Cardiff. Fair play.
Oh,
mate.
Okay.
Like the comment. I mean, if you boys can get that planning through and get that track built for 2026, big up yourselves.
Well, I definitely will say, and I'm sure that you're smart enough to answer. Me and Carl definitely aren't saying that we don't want something back for 2026. If you guys can do it, get it sorted. We'd love that at 100%.
100%. Big up Chris Willis. Says, guys and girls, didn't know we were on. Thought I'd come and check. How you doing, Chris Willis? Always nice to see you, my mate. Everyone all right? Everyone seems all right here.
Everyone in the
comments
chat
are lively tonight, which is good. What a meeting, Kingdo.
Yeah, really fun. And I tell you what, I think it shows with the chat, because when the meeting's more exciting, the chat get involved more. I think last week people were struggling with what to say because it was so one-sided.
There's been a few lately where it might have been pretty obvious. There was one where I was trying not to fall asleep.
Was that the Birmingham one?
I wasn't going to mention anything. I've forgotten, but it wasn't a great one. And I was a bit like, just get on with this. It was really dragged as well, didn't it?
Yeah, sometimes Speedway can be like that, and I think, when it's a mixture of, if there's a lack of not much overtaking or the scores wide, it can be a bit like that. Which, to be fair, there's been a good mix tonight. There's been some good racing, especially from the likes of Bomber, and we've seen Simon Lambert have a go. I've seen Masters do some of his best stuff as well.
Agree.
Everyone's been on it.
We said, people always moan that there's not much passing and things like that, but mate, meetings don't get much closer than this. It is evenly balanced. You can't make the riders twist the throttle any harder. This track's the same for everyone. It's I don't know why people moan. Just enjoy it, because one day it might not be here. So just enjoy the Speedway. Chris Willis again, 3 and about, says haven't been on a week or so thought I should check in. Mate, do you know what? We've been busy with the Grand Prix stuff. We have got videos in the pipeline. We've got some videos in the pipeline for mostly stuff we've been working on for after the season ends, because we want to keep the content coming. We've got a video on Wrocław coming tomorrow. Travel advice, review, behind the scenes, hotel stuff, all sorts of things. So the Wrocław video will be out tomorrow, hopefully. And so we do need to do some more actual videos, but it's just finding the time, because the lives for us are a little bit easier, because we can just jump on and have a chat.
It's ready-made content for us, really.
Rather than us getting all the kit out and recording the voiceover in the studio, Kingdom editing it all together, adding music. I think the Voslav video is probably going to be one of the best videos we've done because we've got shitloads of content for it. And it was a great meeting. So keep an eye out for that video tomorrow. Christmas says, I thought the rumours about Terry Russell isn't someone to be trusted.
Let's just hope he is. I think that's the main thing. It's like people always
Commenting.
poo-poo this. Let's just hope he is, and let's we all want Speedway back at Swindon, and I think we're not privy to any of the info. So I just think if people were saying it's back, let's back them.
I'll say something else. Another name I've always heard thrown in the barrel of distrust is Mark Phillips. And any Plymouth fans or Plymouth contingent watching this, I completely disagree. I met Mark Phillips for the first time last weekend, the weekend before Wroclaw, when I went to Plymouth. I thought he works his ass off down there. He's put significant investment into Plymouth Speedway, hoping that they will get more and more backing. His sense of humour is great, man of his word. I think Mark Phillips is top guy. So don't always listen to the naysayers saying about distrust, because, like I said, it's not always the case. Always take it for yourself. Hope he has a press. What I'd like to see is a press conference with Terry Russell.
But yeah, a bit of confidence.
You can't get him on, King, though.
That might be good.
If anybody's got any contact information, hopefully Martin Ball might have. If anyone's got any contact information for Terry Russell, a Raw Speedway with Terry Russell would be excellent.
Yeah, 100%. This is a great question, Tom. I'll let Carl go first, as he's the...
No, you go, brother.
Well, I've got two options, really. One's kind of funny, and the other one...
Hang on, King Day. I think I have yours on here.
No, it wouldn't be that. That's a great shout, would be.
This one.
So, no, it wouldn't be that. Wouldn't be that. So, like, my funny one would be, "Rolling" by Limp Bizkit, because wheelchair.
Because you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah, my actual song, if I could choose, would be "Battle Without Honor or Humanity" from Kill Bill.
Yeah, Rolling's a good one. Chris said, "Carl, will you play a bit of Fred again this weekend?" Always play some Fred again.
Leave me alone.
There's not been a DJ before I started playing at Speedway playing Fred again, ever. So You're welcome, guys. Martin Ball says, I haven't got any contact details for Terry Russell. I will inquire about this. Nevster says, have you got backbone in the place this weekend? 100%. I would have used it at the tapes in Wroclaw, but the MC had a bit of a different structure to usual. Usually the MC, when the 2 minutes come on, the MC announces the riders for the first minute. Then the minute before, after the announcement, and the tapes go up, is when I play music and build up to the race. Yep. This MC wanted to talk through the whole 2 minutes until the revs went up. So I didn't get a chance to play all the big belters before the tapes went up. So this weekend in Riga, the MC's excellent. The MC was excellent in Gorzhov, may I add, but wasn't really...
Wroclaw.
Oh, I keep fucking saying Gorzhov. The MC in Wroclaw was very good as well. Got the crowd going really well. He didn't even have a headset, so he couldn't take information from the show caller production manager because he was just doing his own thing, which can be a real nightmare. But for the show, it was a little bit of a pain. However, he did a great job of getting the crowd hyped, which is the most important thing, is everyone had a good time and the information gets across. More important than my music, more important than anything. So Backbone should be played in Riga. Listen out. If you want me to play it for a certain heat, tweet me and I'll see what I can do.
You mean maybe delighted and it's autocorrected to highlighted?
Sorry?
Maybe Chris is saying delighted Reading Fest did Fred again. Because highlighted Reading Fest doesn't make sense.
Possibly.
Maybe it's delighted. Chris, let us know. But I don't know what Backbone is. I need to get my music knowledge.
It's the Stormzy track.
You're talking. You're not.
Hang on. Yeah. I'll play it for 3 seconds so I don't get.
You don't get insta banned.
This one. Yeah. There you
go. Never had that in my life. But it's
Chasing Status and Stormzy, big track.
What a collab! Well, it's Everson out in 15.
Well, he's got to be.
I was wrong. Have they not? So it's Strawberry Jam and Niels Christian Everson. And it's Richard Lawson and Max Frigg. So we only got 2 right. This could be tense. Do you reckon if it goes to a super heat, we could see a tactical switch and put Bomber in? That's what I reckon might happen.
No. Thing is, why would they put Bomber in 15 here when they've got their own riders who they're not riding for anything, they're riding for wages? Why would you pay the guest when you've got 2 of your guys who are on your books riding?
Makes absolute sense. You're correct. Yeah, there's no meeting. There's no real place.
Do you mean headlined, Chris? I think
now
the
I
thing
get what you
was
mean.
headlined.
If you had a music festival and you could have one band be your headliner, so that you were like it was your festival for your music, who would it be?
What, complete fantasy of all time?
Yeah. You're booking it. It's for, yeah.
Queen with Freddie Mercury. No doubt.
Not Queen plus Adam Lambert.
No. It would not be.
No, I'd probably go, if it's fantasy again, Beatles probably be mine. I just love to see what they want.
You absolute fucking edgy twat.
So no, what's the hell with the Beatles?
You name me all 4 members of the Beatles.
Yes. George Harrison, Ringo Starr, Paul McCartney, and John Lennon. It's the John Legend then, but John Lennon.
Oh, John Legend.
Yeah,
King Dave.
John Legend. Meeting 15 it is. Niels Christian Everson off 1, Richard Lawson off 2 with a warning, Jan Kovac off 3, and Max Frick off 4. This could get tasty.
Certainly could, mate. Certainly
Great
could.
comment. Great comment by Chris, by the way, before the race goes up. If you could click that, Carl, very quickly. Love that, Chris. Love that. Keep that sort of stuff coming.
The Queen standing, you mean?
Queen plus Simon Lambert.
I'd say it.
That's what I was going to say. I wonder what kind of point, John. Do you know what? I reckon Simon Lambert's got like one of those hidden voices. You know, when Susan Boyle first on Britain's Got Talent, everyone thought she'd be shit.
No,
she was really good.
I'd love to see Simon Lambert on karaoke. However, here we go, boys. Heat 15. Start marshal moves. Eyes down, grabbing. Oh, jump!
Did he hit the tapes? I think he did. Everson. I think Everson touched the tapes. I think he said, who's jumped?
I said, Niels jumped.
Oh, sorry. I think
you were right, tosser. Niels Christian has jumped. Has he hit the tapes?
I'd be shocked if yeah. Ooh!
No, he hasn't. He hasn't.
You can't get closer than that. Oh, he's a lucky boy. He's a lucky man. Ooh.
Oh. Back in the old days, that would have been the best start you could have got before the old moving rule came into place.
Has Kovac got a chrome helmet on?
It's chrome.
I'm about that life. Off Kovac goes again. Is it? You got Phil there with his headset on.
Yeah, you won't take any messing about. So if you're just listening, if you're in the car or something like that, it is currently 43 to the Stars and 51 to the Lions with 1 heat to go. And we have a proper lineup here. However, Niels Christian Everson did jump at the start. He didn't touch the tapes, will receive a warning, and it'll be all 4 back. Luckily. Because that would have killed this a little bit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, I think it deserves a good finale. And I think Niels has been probably the most entertaining rider to watch. It's Gunther. Ring General. I don't get the comment though. They don't look the same, Chris. What is this? Is this an ongoing joke? I don't.
Let me have a look.
They might sound the same actually.
He looks nothing like Martin Vasilek.
What's the joke here, Chris? I mean, don't get me wrong.
Chris, I can't see Martin Vasilek in that.
Chris is an absolute. Chris is an absolute legend, but Gunther is an absolute legend as well.
Do you not think it's time to the restart? Just let it go here and touch tapes. when they're clearly not moving. When they are clearly not moving at the start. I don't think they'd bring it back if they thought they weren't moving.
Yeah.
I think you should let them move a little bit. So if you want to run the risk, run the risk.
There you go. Good start. Jan Kvek might get there. And the Stars on the 5-1.
Stars on the 5-1. Here's Frick.
Frick. No, he's not doing it. Oh, Frick!
Oh, he's done it again. That's twice in the same meeting he's done that. He's straightened up in the bite. But this is going to be a proper little bit of pride restored for Kings Lynn because Kvek and Kirsten Evenson are on a 5-1 and Frick can't land a glove at the moment.
I'll tell you what, this would end the winning streak of the Leicester Lions and would be a great end to Kings Lynn's horror season.
100%.
And I'll tell you what, mate, what a visual this would be.
If Leicester win the season,
100%.
Done it. Kvek, Everson, no, they haven't got another lap.
I'll tell you what, mate, as well, especially if we can get confirmation soon on that Kvek's staying. What a final visual this is. Because Jan Kvek is going to take the checkered flag for the final time. And Kings Lynn win that 48 points to 42.
Final score is 48 points to 42. I'll tell you something. If Leicester win the league and Kings Lynn have just done that to them at full strength, that could be a real big push for their fans for the start of next season.
Especially, like I said, they can keep the likes of Anders, ROWE, Jan Kvek, Wadjalo's only going to get better as well. But if you can keep those kind of right, Basso, we've not seen much of him this year because he's been injured chronically all the time. But keep him. What a moment! And I tell you what, these lads.
Who's the chap in the green shirt, by the way? There,
I recognise his face. I
should know who that is. It was a good meeting, Tom. So we have the result for Heat 15. It's going to be Jan Kvek in first with 3 points. In second, Niels Christian Everson with 2. In third, Max Frick with 1 point. In last place is Richard Lawson, the Rocket Man at the back. 5-1 to the Stars on the final score. 48 to the Stars and 42 to the Lions. Kingo. Okay. Break it down, baby.
Just a really good start from Kvek, and Everson actually manages to block the run, and Max Frick was really close behind them. And then again, he did that weird thing where he straightened the bike up into 3 and 4.
Yeah, you're right. It's Buster Chapman.
And ended the race. And I'll tell you what, Kvek is buzzing. I've never seen Strawberry Jam so happy in my life. And that makes me happy.
And that hopefully that makes him want to come back again in 2025. Hopefully, Jan Kvek is at British Speedway because it's obviously helping him. Martin Ball says, "Have the Leicester boys already sent their best engines to tunes to playoffs?" They weren't shit, though, were they? I mean, they were good tonight. I just think the Stars had nothing to lose, no pressure, and just thought, "Fuck it, let's go out and have some fun." What do you think, Indo?
Absolutely, I agree with you, and I think there was a really good crowd at Kings Lynn tonight, and I think a lot of the riders wanted to put a show on.
G'd on a little bit.
Yeah, no, I reckon. You saw the crowd visually bounce in Heat 15 when the two. So we've missed that in Speedway a little bit, especially the good thing about Kings Lynn is you get to see fans all around the circuit. Realistically, you only get that here. Ipswich, you kind of have the potential to, but you really don't see it too much.
We're talking Premiership, are we?
Yeah.
You don't have it at Bellevue.
To have it at Sheffield because of the back straight has no fans.
I've been to Barmy Army. I want to go out with those boys and watch a meeting and have a couple of beers. I reckon they'd be a right good crack.
Yeah, I don't reckon you'd come back the same. That's no disrespect to such as how incredible they are. I reckon it would be I
think they're the funnest fans in British Speedway, personally. But anyway, 100%. Kingdo, let's wrap it up because my laptop is about to go to sleep. So
there you go.
Everyone, thank you for joining. Put your goodbye comments in the comment section. We got about 2 more minutes. We'll grab my laptop power cable a minute. We've got a couple more minutes. Stick your last questions or thoughts in the comment section.
Well,
before we go.
While Carl's doing that, I'll put some of the comments up on the screen. Chris Willis says, "Sounds like good noise from the crowd on TV." Thank you for those kind of comments, Chris, because there's people that aren't allowed to have the sound on for copyright reasons. That sort of stuff is really good. Nevster says to you, Carl, goodbye, and I'll see you in Riga. Tom has put goodbye comment. Love that from you, Tom. Martin, cheers. Cheers to you as well, Martin. Yeah, just thank you guys also for being so active in the comments as well. I know we always say we're banging over the head with it, but we do really care about the comments. They do keep the stream alive, and it's what we're here for. So I'm really glad that you guys enjoy having the conversation.
Don't forget, everyone, to press subscribe. It helps out a ton. Share the channel on your Facebook and that if you can. The more people we can get on here, the quicker we can get sponsors. We can get better equipment, better graphics. We can make this a proper show. A show is not just for me and Kingdo. It's for all of us. It's for everybody to come together, enjoy just a Speedway community. As you can see, you can all read through the comments. We get no haters in here. None. Nope. Because if the haters don't fit in with people who are positive and having a bit of a laugh, having a bit of banter, they don't fit. They scurry away under a rock again. It's a good place. 100%. It's for you all. Thank you all very much. Nevster, if you've got me on Twitter or Instagram, drop me a message or a tweet so I've got you so I know how to contact you. So I can't contact you through YouTube, and we'll hook up for a beer in Riga. But everybody else, Kingdo, should we do it together?
Yeah.
So I reckon I'll say it now. Take it easy, guys. Don't forget the video for Roslav coming out tomorrow, and we'll see you guys
in the next one. Bye.